Studios, our friend.
I don't know which is which, though. One of them makes alright movies, and one of them made Hoodwink 2.
Well, I think Weinstein Entertainment made Hoodwink 2. Hey, look, he's playing Sly.
It would definitely be related. Hold on, what was that? It's like Legend of the... I mean, first of all...
Adventures of Panda Warrior.
We didn't even touch on the fact that...
It's a blatant
fucking
ripoff.
Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, he's playing Sly 1. The mic's barely gonna be able to hear him, but
It should be fine. Like, it's about the same distance. I have it turned up.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Let me just repost this shit on a... Oh gosh, what do I... There's gotta be a link. Here it is. Right.
So I tried this shitty new Mountain Dew, right? It's grapish.
Ah. It's the pitch black one was?
Yeah. It's better than I thought it'd be. Hashtag Mountain Dew, hashtag Doritos, hashtag MLG Pro Gangster Squad.
Gangsterino and the pepperoni.
So did you just stream on YouTube?
Yeah. Because, like, I'd have to, like, sign up for Restream to do it on both.
I just like Twitch better.
I find that it's a little more professional looking, I guess. It's just like it makes it easier to post to YouTube.
I understand I understand why you use YouTube though, and then I know you can use both.
God, I love the dirty names of these Ratchet games. When I was a kid, my mom went to get me Up Your Arsenal and called it Up Your Arsehole.
What's the name of the first one?
Just Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
That's the name of the PS4 reimagining as well.
It's the name of the first game is just Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
No, it's the name is quote just Ratchet and Clank unquote.
Well, I mean, like, the just isn't actually part of it.
Michael, it's a joke.
Yeah. I trust you.
You say so.
I might just adjust the panning for this just a little bit, because it looks like it's off just slightly.
What do you mean the fucking panning?
I can move the screen.
I don't understand these. Listen, you want to talk V-syncing and overclocking? I'm your guy. If you want to talk about whether or not you should play a game on a CRT, go ask Ethan. Boy, I don't even know what progressive scan means.
It means that it's not interlaced.
See, that's just not a modern problem that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
ZBros stream. This is an official ZBros production.
Well, you and I are both here, so you might as well
you
call
could
it
have said
that.
something. I would have put on a suit and.
They can't even fucking see you schningel. I'm just
funny.
waiting for a few more people to show off. Does that mean that if you both work together, you can overclock a CRT? You know, I don't think that's possible.
Not with that attitude.
Because, like, isn't the whole idea is that you overclock a processor or something?
Michael, I'm gonna... Dissection Man!
Dissection Man strikes again.
You know,
ruining jokes since 1994.
You know, the thing about streaming, it's funny, like, the genre conventions of streaming on YouTube, like, webcams are really frowned upon because of the whole PewDiePie, you know, that became like a thing, like, only those guys do.
Oh.
You know? But in terms of streaming, it's like weird most people have webcams, it's like weird not to. I mean, in this case, it doesn't matter since this, you know.
Yeah, since we're like...
It's just us fucking around.
You brought headphones, right?
Yeah. Because I always listen to the audio of the games we play.
Well, now we have this thing, so we can both...
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a splitter, so we can both listen to the audio at the same time. It'll be fun. The thing is, I wish this was a little longer, like my penis.
Michael Zanter, 2010. Whatever it is.
Whatever fucking year this shit is.
Yeah, I hate 2010.
Yeah. Still waiting for people to come on over. We'll start playing the game for real.
Since you're famous, you've forgotten all the little people.
Why do you make that joke all the time? I'm not even that famous.
I need at least 800 viewers before I can play the game. Maybe if you actually played the game, then people would actually watch.
Alright. We'll start now. I just want to do this real quick. Because I can do this.
Yes, he did. He's smiling.
All right. Now we've played the official ZBros intro on the stream. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, since this is an official production.
Yeah, this is an
official ZBros production. So that's like a stamp. That's like the Nintendo stamp of.
Like, yeah, the Nintendo seal of quality.
Yes, exactly.
Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our galaxy, Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh, yeah, that. And then things started to slow down a bit. After that,
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last
wiener
week.
roast.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
I missed it 'cause I was
Yesterday,
looking over here.
I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
Or do they?
Meanwhile, in a galaxy far, far away.
Miss Noodlebottom, I found our man.
Okay.
This is your first time seeing this game.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen this. I know that director's a bad guy. He's played by Gantu.
What the?
I'm Abercrombie
That's the
Fizzwidget,
first
founder of the
game.
Megacorp Company and the
This is
Bogon
the second
Galaxy.
game?
Yes, this is the second game.
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
So, you need me to go on a dangerous mission in another galaxy.
Indubitably! A few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp, plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
As for you, Ratchet, I'll need you in superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami. We've used bipolar vector regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7. Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to think of the big bad guy. It's not the crazy guy.
Dr. Nefarious? No.
No, it's not that. Oh, I remember what it is. But I wouldn't want to spoil it for our viewers when we marathon this game tonight.
No, Toon
Ratchet
Zach.
reporting.
Ratchet
I'm on final
is
approach
voiced
to
by
coordinates
the
37
same person
Alpha.
who voices Johnny Test.
Counting on you.
Holy shit, really?
Beginning radio
Yes,
silence.
James Arnold Taylor is his name.
That's fucking weird,
Yeah,
I think.
not many people know that. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the game audio now, real quick.
Back to
let's
that.
Turn this off.
Wonderfully splendorfulous cutscene.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
What's the name of that guy?
Abercrombie Fizzwidget.
Is it?
That is really his name, yes. Okay,
These games are
turn
so
on the
silly.
subtitles.
These games are so silly.
Shit.
I would say normally you do this stuff before the stream, but I literally just start streaming and then change the sources. and
Hopefully I
everything.
didn't turn it up by that was a shit move on my part. I'm gonna save this bottom
Yeah,
file
it was
real
a shit
quick.
move.
Yeah, I'm not too savvy at this whole streaming thing
This
here.
is gonna be the chill out. Are you using fucking Windows 8?
Yes.
Why are you using Windows?
Because unlike you, I'm not
Everybody
picky.
flame him. Flame him.
I come on a stream and the chat isn't cancer. Yeah, well, King K is cancer, mine Freunds.
But you forgot this is a pure ZBros.
Forgot that this is a ZBros production. Oh, fuck me. They turned on the damn fucking shit. What?
Was streaming on YouTube save VODs?
Yes. It does save like the
so
stream.
I can't say just absolutely heinous crap that we can later edit out.
Yeah, you can't do that. So the usual speak of abortions and whatnot will have to wait for another time.
Yeah, you guys don't know. Usually if you've ever watched ZBros, about only 30% of it actually makes the cut. The rest is the game audio is too loud. I'm not surprised there because Michael's a piece of shit.
Here, I'll fix that real quick. It should be alright.
Oh, should it be? Well, why are the viewers complaining, Michael?
Shouldn't be too loud. I have it set to like 30-something decibels.
Well, turn it down.
I'm working on it, Freund.
It's really loud for me. Thank you. I'm what counts.
Here it is.
Dude, I feel like it just sort of dropped us right in.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I did have it set to that earlier, and I guess it didn't save for no reason. Does it sound better now?
Michael's such a whiny bitch. Wait a minute. Hold on just a second.
Eric, do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Can you pull up the stream on your phone and look at the chat for me, pulls?
This is the worst!
Yes, I am using OBS, Jay. It just turns out that I had the Elgato set to lower the game audio by 11 decibels, and it...
I literally can't believe it. Everybody should stop watching this and go watch the trailer for what's that movie called?
Adventures of Panda Warrior.
Adventures of Panda Warrior. I can't even believe it. Rob Schneider plays a panda in China. It's supposed to be in China. They even mention that it's set in China. And he has to be the warrior even though he's unexpected. Wait, yes, does that sound familiar? I wonder fucking why. And it is honestly, Michael's mouth dropped open 3 times during this 2-minute trailer.
Alright, it should be at the correct level now. What do you guys think? Does it sound alright now? Great. No?
No,
well,
it sounds terrible.
Alright, one person's telling me it's better and the other person's telling me it's worse.
Maybe we should figure this shit out, Michael.
Well, I had it all set up last night, but I guess it decided not to save it overnight for some reason. Yeah, sure enough. Alright, let's try this.
Legends of...
Adventures of Panda Warrior.
The Legends of Panda Warrior. It is...
You're thinking of the Kung Fu Panda TV show, Eric. Legends of Awesomeness.
That was pretty,
Starring the, Jackie Chan imitator as the monkey.
As the monkey.
Yeah.
Was there anybody from the original...
Huh?
In there? Original
I honestly don't know. They might have got Lucy Liu to play the Viper again.
Lucy Liu?
Yeah, Lucy Liu.
Is she hard up for money?
Liu.
I mean, what has she done? Hold on.
Everybody in the chat is asking other people to subscribe to them and not to me.
Well, if they're here, they're probably subscribed to you.
Alright, I'm gonna leave the audio down for cutscenes now because I have the subtitles on.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp.
Oh, do I still have J modded? I better,
Quick, Jay! Ban everybody, quick!
How do I unmod him?
What's wrong with Jay?
No, Jay's cool and all, it's just I didn't intend for him to still be a mod, you know?
I don't trust him. Michael doesn't trust
Wait,
anybody.
hold on, did I just die somehow?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention. You
For
fucking
fuck's
idiot.
sake. That was supposed to be a continue point and everything. Oh, well, I guess you guys get to see this part again.
I'm surprised anybody's still here.
Oh, I guess
It's all your buddies.
the enemies are even still dead! The enemies are still dead, so it's just like, okay. I feel like there should have been a checkpoint.
I mean, this is a good game, right?
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, Lucy Liu was in the show.
Well, shit. Well, it's not like Lucy Liu does anything nowadays.
She actually does... it looks like she does a lot of voice acting.
Yeah.
And she's in that show Elementary, which has been going on since 2012. And she's still in it.
Is that Sherlock Holmes show?
I think so. Yeah, she plays the equivalent of Watson. So I don't think she would be hard up for money, but apparently, I thought they canceled that the Kung Fu Panda show.
Oh, it's just like you'd think that Nickelodeon would cancel a lot of things, like Fairly Odd Parents or SpongeBob. You know, those shows that are dry and have nothing left.
She plays Silver Mist in all of the different Tinkerbell short.
Alright, bye TNT Creeper. Share your energy to EXO. I'll always have the power. Yeah. Is the stream performance looking good for you guys? Because the frame rate's looking a little choppy in my little preview window here.
Bring in the girls! Michael's gone mad with power.
Shut up, you.
See, the only reason that joke works is because oh, she played... I didn't know she played one of those princesses in Mulan too.
Well, she is Chinese American.
Michael, you're an idiot! She's Chinese American, so therefore she has to be in Mulan too.
So is the voice actor for Mulan.
Well, yeah.
Or it's just like, I'm saying I'm not too surprised, is what I'm saying. Po wasn't voiced by Jack Black in the Kung Fu Panda TV show.
No, nobody. Apparently, that's what I was asking if anybody was voiced by anybody, and apparently she's probably the only one.
Right. Oh. Yeah, they couldn't get Seth Rogen to come back to play the Mantis.
Seth Rogen was too busy off smoking weed and with James Franco and thinking of another shitty movie. Just kidding.
Yeah, like that god-awful This Is the End movie that I hate.
It's not the word. I know you that like psychologically disturbs you. That movie specifically.
That movie.
That being said, you better get over that because there's a movie coming out, right? It's called The Disaster Artist. Have you heard of it?
No, I've not heard of that.
There's a book made it's based off a book. If anybody who knows about this is shitting their pants, because Michael's a big fan of that movie. The Disaster Artist is about the making of a movie.
Is it the making of the movie that I hate?
No, it's about the making of it. Okay, the book is by a guy named Greg Sestero.
I've heard that guy's name before.
Greg Sestero is Mark from The Room.
Oh, it's about the making of
The Room.
Yeah, The Room.
And so,
Eric, can you check the stream on your phone, please, and see how it's looking, please? I brought you along.
I didn't know this was going to be such like a official.
I don't want to have to do things.
I came over here, I was like, oh, I gotta sit down and talk about bullshit. And every time I start talking about bullshit, you're like, oh, can you check this thing?
Well, the whole reason I brought you along was so that you could help
this?
me out. No, we did not.
Oh, this is a different. He's being hunted by those Spider-Mans.
So, Eric, what do you think about Tom Holland as the new Spider-Man in the upcoming hit Marvel film, Spider-Man Homecoming?
Is it really called Spider-Man Homecoming?
It is indeed, mein Freund.
Fuck off.
It's my invitation to the stream. There was none because I didn't invite you, Jay. Oh!
Oh, shit!
Expect to hear from you again.
Hold on.
So soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea
I don't know
where
how
he
to
was
fucking...
headed.
This thing isn't showing up.
Just open it in the YouTube live stream app.
I don't have the YouTube
fuck's
live
sake, I'll
stream
do it.
app.
Why don't you? Just
Because
download
nobody
it.
fucking streams on YouTube.
I've streamed on YouTube all the time. I have
Like I
subscribed.
said, nobody streams on YouTube.
Cinemassacre streams to YouTube gaming all the time.
Cinemassacre?
Yes, Cinemassacre.
Mike and his other friends that I haven't heard about playing other video games that I haven't heard about and don't care
Fuck's
about.
sake, where is it? Trying to open it and it can't fucking find it. I'll like fucking look up my own channel because God forbid.
You're missing all the hilarious jokes.
I am looking up Exaparadigm Gamer and it's...
Lenny face. All right.
Fuck.
For every Lenny space you spam in the chat, you get 1 arbitrary point. Get to work. Control C, Control V, or Steve's Jobs space C, Steve's Jobs space V, if you're one of those, or Penguin C.
So what do you think? Is this looking all right?
Yeah, that frame rate is pretty shit. I mean, it's functional. But it is.
I can never get consistent. I can never get consistent performance at, and this time I'm using my desktop instead of my laptop. I think you should mod
Jay. I think you hurt his feelings, and I feel bad.
Fucking fine.
You're welcome, Jay. You owe me, I don't know, a sandwich. Dude, this music right now is like way over the top. Wasn't the first game like? I know they're all the games are pretty silly, but like Ratchet feels like full Commando right now. Wasn't he just like sort of like a clown in the first game?
In the first game, he was like surfer dude.
Yeah. What the hell?
And in this game,
now well, it's like.
Well, like what? I honestly prefer this a lot more. Let's see.
I'm just surprised, is all.
I'm gonna purchase some ammo so that we don't run out.
Yeah, that's right. If you get a different variant of the Lenny face, you get a bonus arbitrary point. But only. But
so you gotta mix it up a little bit.
Well, yes, but only the first person to spam that specific kind of Lenny face gets a bonus arbitrary point. So, if you to maximize your arbitrary points, you have to spam all different kinds of Lennys and make this a true horrible fuckus fuckfest.
Eric, you should tell them where you first encountered the word horrible fuckus.
All right, so I was reading reviews on IMDb, right? And I was reading one because not like actual reviews, like fan like
user reviews.
Yeah, user reviews on IMDb. So I find that the most funny user reviews, because they're funny. This is like the whole I highly recommend that you go read user reviews, and for either usually crappy stuff too. All right, so I was reading user reviews, right? Fanboy and Chun Chun, as you do, and there was some lady who was like, I was babysitting kids, and she's just raging.
Looks like we're having buffering issues.
Wow. Video output low. Hold on. Let me read it. Hold on. Close OBS. Just close it. No, I'm just kidding. YouTube is not receiving enough video.
It's probably the internet.
We can go stream from my room.
Yeah, then I have to carry all this shit over here. And...
Hold on. I thought you said you were gonna have to borrow my my Yeti. Did you just ship it out?
Yeah, it just got here yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you just haven't.
What is the issue here? I mean, I have this at a bit rate that should be very manageable. It's got to be.
Yeah, there you go. I like this guy. Everybody go subscribe to this guy. I don't know if he makes videos, and I don't care. Blue Wrath. Wraith. I can barely see it from here.
All right.
Man, it is. The stream lag is real right now. I feel like I'm normally see on Twitch it feels like it's like a 30-second delay. And now it feels like it's several minutes.
Yeah, that is way back. Just trying to see if it's getting any better because I mean, like on my phone it looks fine.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what the issue is. It's gotta be the internet because I'm like, wait.
This is a good stream.
Yeah, we have like four bars now.
This is going on, and somebody who
this is why I bring it.
Like, oh wait a minute, it's 4 minutes behind. The frame rate is 3 frames per second.
Okay, listen. I had everything working perfectly last night, but then it just decided that it didn't want to work anymore.
Just in case any of you were.
That's what happens every time I stream.
PowerPoint right now. It just might seem like it.
I hate you.
Yeah, there we go. See, look.
Oh my gosh, more Lennys! More Lennys, Scoob! Eric, we should stream Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if we... See, here's the deal. If we do ever go back to Night of 100 Frights, like, everybody's been banging down the doors. They've been screaming, they've been yelling. They've been... You know that scene from the Simpsons movie? You know when there's the whole mob? It's been like... It feels like that every day. Every morning I wake up and look out the window and see all the angry mob trying to bang down the door so we can... To finish the Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights! It's really been awful. It's been a horrible thing in my life. But that being said, we missed so many snacks.
Well, that's entirely your fault.
Well, I know it's my fault. But
well, yeah,
I'm saying if we had to go back, it would be a lot of work since we missed all those snacks. So
well,
what I think we should do...
You're going to have to backtrack in the game eventually.
What I think we should do is if we ever do play that game, you should go back and get all the snacks off camera. And then...
So, Michael, if you're willing to do a bunch of extra work,
I
might consider playing the game again.
Then I can...
Oh, Michael, listen, you gotta say something.
What do you mean? No, I think it's great. You're not paying attention, next thing you know, you look up and 75% of your health is gone. It's beautiful. Oh, it's buffering again.
Well, that's gonna happen every once in a while.
I feel like my laughs might be too loud.
It's alright.
I'm wondering why that guy's saying "ow." Retropolis Zone. Do you know that guy?
Yeah, he helped me do some audio stuff for Unversed cast.
He's a cool man. He looked familiar.
He has a review series called Quickies Don't Cut It.
Like,
and he's the only person I know who makes videos as long as mine.
You're one of those dirty long video makers.
Yeah.
I dislike you immediately. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright. Hopefully this time the checkpoint will actually mean it. Got it. Alright. Because the final chunk of this game is pretty challenging.
See, the thing about Michael right now... Oh, there we go. Look at that! Oh, he doubled up! He even used the fucking YouTube emotes in that classic Lenny emote.
I'm gonna turn into a certain somebody and spam you on Skype, Michael. XD, just kidding, but still.
Gee, I wonder who he...
I'd ship going to the room. Okay, I wonder how far back the stream is, considering how many times it's buffered.
15 minutes behind now.
It's not that far back. Like, oh my gosh, it is pretty. Wow.
It's so far back, Michael. Look,
that's not my fault. It's the internet.
I talked about spamming Lenny's like 15 minutes ago, and they just started. And by they, I mean Blue Wraith. He's my man. He's my man. He's my favorite.
Thank you for choosing Megacorp.
Every time I stream, something happens.
It's because you're using the YouTube streaming services. Now I know most YouTubers, like big YouTubers, really don't like YouTube. They never stream on YouTube.
Alright, well, I guess I can try Twitch next time.
The problem with Twitch, I mean, like the benefits of using YouTube streaming are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Like, because all of your subscribers will be, you know, alerted to the fact that you're streaming.
Well, apparently that doesn't even work. Or so I've heard.
Well, I was on the YouTube app, and it didn't show you up, but it's also the shitty phone YouTube app. Since I didn't know I was going to be doing fucking technical support, I'm here to talk about Lenny faces and be rude to you, and talk about how you've forgotten all the little guys.
Yeah, why do you do that? I might have like 12,000 subs.
No, it's like the ad revenue joke, right? It's only funny because it's so opposite of what the truth actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention the fact that, like, 13,000 people is a lot of people, but in the big scheme of things on YouTube, you know, it's not like... If you had several 100,000 subscribers, that's when you start forgetting little people, I think. Right now, you still have lots of buddies that you're close with, regardless of
even as small as I am, I still get people sucking up to me all the time. I really don't...
See, now he's gone mad with power! The Marquis de Sade!
No, I don't like it, is the thing. Because it's just like, I'm just
of course you don't like
some guy, you know?
Well, yeah, so are the bigger people. I think the problems start once you forget that you're some guy. Which I don't think happens. That certainly doesn't happen to everybody, but that being said, it's, I think, a threat. But I don't think it's something that you'd ever... I think it'd make you uncomfortable.
Ratchet, come in.
Ratchet.
It's Abercrombie and Fitch.
Listen,
Yeah, that's the joke they were going for.
That's just the only way I'm gonna remember anything close to his name.
I love his speech patterns.
Attaboy! Look how many arbitrary points this guy getting. It's great. Man, this stream. Alright.
What the fuck?
If you want to enjoy the stream, just turn off the video and just listen to the audio because holy shit.
God, why is the internet in this corner of the house so bad?
Oh, you know why I moved out of this room, Michael?
Yeah, I know now.
Everything's about it.
I have half a mind to just fucking string some Cat 5 into this room so that I can just get a wired connection, because this is ridiculous. Every time I try to upload something or surf on the internet, this happens.
Everybody go watch Jay's reviews. Not his reviews, but like, watch the person.
Oh, is that right, King K? Well, your Souls videos have been pretty sizable so far.
I'm like, the more reviews for you, King K, is better. Because I actually, like, listen. I don't watch reviews. I don't really watch reviews. I don't even watch Exoparadigm Gamers reviews. Sorry. That being said, I did watch your Souls reviews since I love that series so damn much. And we're of like mind, so it's sort of, what'd you call it? It's like validating your opinion. You know, it ups the endorphins going through your brain.
Endorphins? Did
Yeah,
you just say endorphins?
Yeah, I say that almost unironically now. I've said endorphins ironically so much. What was I going to? I was a little mad that Michael watched your Dark Souls review because I want Michael to go and clean boys. Like when I first played Dark Souls, I didn't know anything about it, except that it's tough as nails. Well,
it's a tough as nails retro platformer.
We're kickstarting Tough as Nails retro platformer, inspired by games like Mega Man and Frankenstein the game. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Do you remember when Mary Shelley made her video game adaptation of?
Shut up, you! I almost died.
I thought you
like
did.
A plebe.
Do you not just die when you fall in?
Like I think you can land in there like 3 times, and then the 3rd time you actually drown. So they give you a chance to rescue yourself. It's better than like Spyro, where you just fucking die sometimes if you land in the goop water.
I'm just like, I'm trying to think. Pretty much every game that I've played recently
has a swamp level.
No. That's quite an assumption. Also, what in the
it's
Franklin's Green Earth is that?
It's like Dory from Super Mario 64, the beast in the cavern.
No, it's not. It looks more like Sinead O'Connor. See, that's how you hurt people's ears, Michael. I was right into the microphone.
Oh gosh.
All right. What was I saying? Oh, every game that I've been playing recently has like a really high learning curve, and is usually considered by people to be different. Like, for example, right now I'm playing Darkest Dungeon, which you probably haven't heard of since it's just PC. For anybody who has heard of Darkest Dungeon, I played it when it first was like, I don't know if it was a Kickstarter, I think it was. And I played it before it was like fully released, which is stupid. I usually don't do that, but because I'm such a big fan of hard games and
no
hard games and roguelites,
it's roguelike.
No. There's a phrase called roguelite, although it's not that well known since, actually, I think Total Biscuit coined the term, but rogue, like the original Rogue, is very specific. Like it's most what people call roguelikes are so much different from Rogue that if you want to be actually specific with your terminology and have it mean anything, people call like games like that are basically, you know, randomly generated and are based off of.
Now I am finding, guys, if you're having trouble with buffering, that my phone is carrying the stream a little better than my computer is, so you can try that if you want.
What a fucking disaster.
Oh!
What a disastrophe.
Disastrophe.
I mean, at this point, it might as well just be a... Because does the VOD record what you stream out?
Yes.
So the VOD will look like shit too.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, it's not going to pause and buffer every 5 minutes because it's already got the full thing, but... It is going to have, like, the frame rate. I just think that my bandwidth is not good enough for this or something. Next time we do this, I'm gonna go to like fucking Home Depot or Radio Shack and buy some Cat 5.
You are fucking out for blood now for this internet. It's only been a few days you've been home and you're...
But it's been like this for the past few years too.
I know.
It's nothing new.
The internet in here is bad. That's why I fucking moved. That's a huge reason behind why I moved. Also because the temperature in this room is really fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I've got that giant
That's why I
fan.
stole your room.
Yeah. When I moved out to college, Eric took my room.
Yeah, but I mean, you're only here for like the summer, and I had to put up with it for years. So now I get the. It's like we switched off.
Welcome. If everyone could take their seats, we can proceed with today's
The joke is that there's only one person.
First, I'll need a volunteer. Anyone?
No, Nathaniel Foga. I have not seen the Ratchet and Clank movie yet.
I heard that was announced, but I didn't know it came out.
Yeah, it did come out, and apparently it's not very good.
Well, I mean, no offense to anybody, but I wouldn't get your hopes too high for the Ratchet and Clank movie, you know what I mean?
I mean, like, the trailers made it look pretty good. It's just...
The trailers made it look good.
But...
Trailers are good for... They do one of two things. They make it look acceptable, or they make it look like trash. They never make it look good.
Okay, well... What I mean is that
that's because I'm a cynical bastard. That's overused a little.
What I've heard is that Ratchet and Clank fans liked the film, but normal audience goers did not.
Okay, well that's a lot different than it being, like, just bad.
Yeah.
In fact, that can sometimes mean it's like good, you know, if it stays, you know.
Well, like what I've heard is that if
it stays, what's the word?
I've also heard that the writing is not of the same caliber as the games.
So
like
if you know all the inside jokes and stuff, you might be able to enjoy the movie.
It's not even that. Like, I've heard from Jay that like, because like in the original game, Ratchet and Clank don't become best friends right away. They kind of have an argument.
Oh, okay, there we go. I honestly think EXO would have problems with Dark Souls, as in complaints. See, that's what I'm afraid of. I don't want EXO to rip it to shreds. See, now, alright.
Oh, no! No!
Not like this. The thing with Dark Souls, and the reason why I want Michael to play Dark Souls, is, okay, first of all, it's a really good game. But as I've said, if anybody has watched anything made by me, which I've made very little, and very few people have watched it, and it's certainly not on any videos on my channel. It'd be in like the deep depths of ZBros play, the dank deep depths.
The dank.
I've said that it's not for everybody. I can understand why some people would hate Dark Souls. Michael thinks the final boss of Sonic 2 is just atrocious, just an attack on mankind.
I don't think that. I just think that it's based on knowing. It's a boss that's based on knowing a trick. If you know the trick, he's really easy. If you don't know the trick, he's a pain in the ass.
See, here's the thing. But a lot of people don't have a problem with that, right?
Because they grew up with it.
I don't know.
They had entire childhood summers to figure out that, oh, I'm supposed to wait for him to jump down, then hit him, then run to the other side of the room.
Okay.
But the problem with that is that if you die too many times trying to figure out how to beat the boss, you have to play the whole fucking game all over again. And I don't think that's good design.
Okay, all right. Maybe that's like a really specific example, But the thing with Dark Souls is. Let's
see. I'm trying to find there's another platinum boulder around this.
They're right.
Somewhere.
Like I said, it's not for everybody, and I think with everything I know about you, it's not for you. I mean, I could be wrong.
Dark Souls is?
Yeah.
Isn't?
Yeah, I don't think you'll like Dark Souls very much, Michael. I'm not gonna lie. That being said, I'm morbidly curious, and I wanna just, you know, I want to dump you in the world of Lordran and see what happens. You know,
or I could play Dark Souls 2, and that can be my first one. And I will love it, because Dark Souls 2 is the bestest game of all time.
It's not a bad game. I know that we.
Yeah, it's just not as good as the first one.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
That was
funny. Haydox
series...
was streaming with like one of his friends. Like,
there we go.
Like probably like one of his high school friends or whatever. He was streaming, and he was streaming first of all a bunch of shovelware shit, but then he switched to Dark Souls 2, which his friend is like really into. Like his friend knew all the speedrun strats and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know the speedrun strats to Dark Souls 1 and 3, and I barely know the ones to Dark Souls 2. But I was expecting Haydox to play it through normally, but I was trying to invade him. It didn't work. I ended up invading some poor bastard who didn't deserve it. See, that's probably the biggest problem that I have with Dark Souls is some of the PvP stuff and invading stuff, I think. But you can turn that off in Dark Souls 2. I finally figured it out. Anyway, I'm getting way distracted from what I'm talking about. I don't think Michael will like Dark Souls very much. That being said,
does it control okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I've heard it's different.
You know, I'm not sure. Okay, let's not talk about that. Metropolis Zone, my friend. I don't want to give too much away. I don't want to get him worried about it. I need it to be fresh. It's gonna happen. Oh my god. Okay. I don't even know when or even if we're gonna end up playing Dark Souls this summer, but I don't know. I just feel like I think it'd be fun.
I'm trying to remember where that platinum bolt is.
Man, Blue Wraith, you're doing it right now. You're a hero. You're the hero.
Oh,
of
I
this
get it.
chat.
Like Blue Ray, but it's Blue Wraith.
Is that intentional? Blue Wraith with some new Lenny face. Tell me whether or not that's true, because now I'm curious. But like I said, he's been doing it right. Hold on, we need to answer this guy because he's not one of your best friends of all time. Have you heard a PS2 title called Under the Skin?
I have not.
There you go.
Yeah. I haven't played every game ever made. Let's see.
Man. You know, not play. I only just realized what you said. I haven't played every game under the sea.
No, I said every game ever made.
Oh. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Played every game. I like that
Must
one.
be your disease-addled brain acting up again.
Brain. It's almost as fucked up as this stream. Look how far back.
Okay, look at on my phone. It's
I guess
fine.
It's not that far back.
It's just my computer has shitty internet, and it's trying to upload and receive the stream at the same time.
But the thing is, I like how your phone is it connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good at least.
Did you?
Yes, I absolutely did.
I'm used to this stuff happening on regular game Mavericks, not on ZBros. Because you realize what Ethan puts me through, right? You should listen to, like, half of the audio of the Mega Man 7 playthrough is just Ethan puckering up his cheeks against the microphone to fart a few times.
That makes ZBros sound, like, good. No offense. No offense, Ethan, my best friend, who is definitely going to watch this. But yeah, no, that sounds wow.
Trying to think about where that
he's talking about trailers right now. Like that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, get with the program.
I don't know, it's just driving me nuts a little bit.
That the stream is that way back.
That's so far back, yeah.
Yeah. Well, next time we will have Cat 5 connection. That will be better.
Dude, are you actually gonna fucking do some wiring jobs?
Yes.
You're gonna drive Mom just fucking nuts.
She doesn't have to know.
No, what do you mean she doesn't have to know?
Well, like, here's the thing. What's
router. What's your plan?
The Comcast dongle thing that we have underneath the stairs has several jacks for Cat 5. One of them is hooked up to the Wi-Fi router, and there are like 4 other slots open. I'll just wire one of those into my room so that it wires into the jack.
So you're gonna run a wire all the way through the fucking house?
No. You see how there's underneath the stairs, there's several slots.
Underneath the stairs?
Yes, underneath the stairs. Underneath, no, those stairs.
So all the way
the
across
stairs with the router in it.
Yes.
No, I will not be running a wire across the house. There are... You want me to go fucking show you right now?
No, we're streaming, Michael.
Alright, I'll show you later when we are not streaming.
Dude,
then.
you're gonna drive Mom nuts. I'm calling it now. Mom gets drive nuts over tiny things. You running a fucking cable through the house when there's a cat.
There will be no running of cables through the house.
It's gonna be Cat 6 cable because there's always gonna be an extra cat on top of the cable, chewing it out.
Lily,
you like that joke? Haha. Yeah, no, she's
Lily.
really good with wires. She doesn't really chew wires.
Alright, I have honestly...
The worst thing she does is get on counters, and even then she doesn't like fucking do anything. It's just like...
Well, she gets her little kitty footprints on the stove.
That's a lot better than knocking shit over.
Yeah, that's true.
She doesn't poop everywhere and shit. She's like a really apparently Dad has had several cats just throughout the course of his life, and he's like, she's the best one, like the best trained one I've ever met. She doesn't chew wires, she's potty trained, she's only one. She's like one in a few weeks. So yeah.
In this episode, the ZBros talk about their cat.
Well, it's not like hardly an episode.
Well, yeah, it's not
like
really...
fuck around hour with like three of your friends and some cool people, like my new best friend Blue. Being returned to bonfires when dying on a boss. I've never really had a problem with it.
Why can't there just be a checkpoint before the boss?
Because usually you can run through everything. I mean, yeah, there are some instances. Okay, I'll say it this way. For the most part, I'm fine with it. A, because I don't die all that much. B, because with most bosses,
get good scrubs.
With most bosses, there's a bonfire really close to the boss. That being, yeah, see, King K just said your fucking laugh scared him, and I know exactly which laugh it was, too.
Is it that far back?
You're like, I remember that laugh.
My wife would. No.
Yes, yeah. That's what I was about to say. There are definitely a couple bosses, particularly in Dark Souls 1. I think 2 and 3 did it better, or were better about that, except for the Shrine of Amana. But
look, it's a girl robot.
The Bed of Chaos, Ornstein and Smo.
May I help you?
Oh dear. Yeah, there's definitely.
He's wearing a fucking towel. It's funny because robots don't take showers.
It's so funny.
It says no, it was not a parody on Blu-ray. It's just based off of TF2 Blue and Halo's Wraith Tank.
Oh yeah, it's been so long, dude. It's been so long since Halo, man. Dude, I definitely need to sit down and play. There you go. Dude, I fucking love this guy. Blue Wraith, you and me, we're making babies later. Look,
very quiet.
Look what he did. Look. Even Good job. You know what? You get 3 arbitrary points for that message.
I have not played as the ship in forever, so it's just like this is a learning curve. Okay.
All right, I don't want to talk too much more about Dark Souls, since I don't know how much of Michael will be exposed to, and I don't want to talk about the Bed of Chaos and what it's all about. But yeah, nah, dude, fucking. I'm by no means the best or even close at Dark Souls, but I've definitely played a whole lot of it and really like talking about it and obsessed with it.
Yeah, a lot of people are just like, oh yeah, this game is the best of 3 because it has the ship, and honestly, I don't really like the ship in this game that much.
You can't even customize it like the gummy ship.
You can customize it.
Okay, I don't really fucking care. Do you know, Michael, do you know Firestorm Films?
I think he watches ZBros.
He does. and he was like one of the like few people when I was sort of streaming a little bit. He would actually watch the stream.
Oh shit! Am I dying just now?
But he offered the suggestion that we could play Spyro 1 and not do like a full 100% and then
No.
play Legend. Yeah,
No.
that's what I was thinking your reaction would
I'm
be.
not gonna.
I know you.
Yeah.
That would drive
You
you
can't-
nuts. That would drive you nuts to play a Spyro game and not get all the
We 100%'d Enter the Dragonfly.
Yeah, that'd be something to have 100%'d Enter the Dragonfly and not Spyro 1.
I mean, Spyro 1 is not that bad to 100% IMO. Because, like, really...
Well, neither is Enter the Dragon. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, with Enter the Dragonfly, there's all the glitches. Like, remember that one where, like, we
Yes.
had to, like, get the kites for the little baby dragons? But, like, it glitched, so it didn't get down the third one. We never got
Yes,
the
there was
Dragonfly,
that.
so we had to fucking reset the console.
Yeah, I don't think that was as bad as the final gen that we got, though.
Oh, yeah, that shit. I remember that. Like, literally, if you look at the footage, it, like, appeared from the ground. That's what happened.
And it just you have to go back through the footage in slow motion. And you see it like explode out of the ground, and it's amazing. Enter the Dragonfly.
Yeah, we have a kitty. Her name is Lily Bell.
No, well, yeah, that was from when we were talking about you silly goose.
No, that was Jacob who asked us to do
Yeah,
this.
he is Firestorm Films.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Everyone
Oh.
should go watch Firestorm Films.
Okay.
He makes sort of like I forget because I don't actually watch very many people at all. Like I don't really watch YouTube as much anymore.
Yeah, I only watch like a few channels. I don't even really watch SGB anymore because it's kind of becoming very nitpicky, like brain scratches. No, it's just like there's Sly
That's a
3.
bummer when things change.
There's Sly 3 playthrough was basically them bitching about how they had to buy upgrades the whole time.
Channels get older and change.
Yeah, but it's just like
like is this the time where I revealed the deep dark secret?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, Firestorm Films just joined in. We were just talking about you. Michael was like, no, Firestorm Films didn't say that. Jacob said it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was your name, Jacob. Or that was your YouTube handle.
Everybody go like, comment, subscribe, give him ad revenue.
You and your stupid ad revenue joke. Alright, it's the tractor beam.
Okay. Oh yeah. Channels they just change, you know, and sometimes it's like.
Yeah, they forget about the little guy.
Yeah, they forget about the little guy.
Hey, Erica, this is funny. You get to pick up the little robot butler, like drag him onto the thing. Oh, it's an inspector bot, is what it is.
I've only talked about this once in my stream when literally only Jacob was watching, but and Michael knows this, but I used to watch Markiplier. I know. Ah! Because he sort of became like, you know, PewDiePie Jr. or whatever.
Junior.
But he wasn't that way before. I mean, he still played like indie horror games and stuff like that. And I was younger, so you know, when you're younger, you know, you don't really care about it as much. But he wasn't as screamy. You know, he just like played some indie games and it felt a lot more chill. But at some point, like he got tons of subscribers, and they were clearly like PewDiePie's subscribers who encouraged him playing all the crazy rage games and stuff like that. And then he started screaming more, and I'm not the only one who felt this way. There was like
hey, you
huge
little bastard,
Reddit posts
get back
about
over
it,
here.
about how like he's changed, and he's like, there are so many people telling me that this is what they want. So I'm really sorry you feel that way, guys, but I'm doing this. And then I watched.
Sorry, but not
then
sorry.
I watched Game Grumps for like a long time. First I like only watched the stuff with John in it, and then I watched all the stuff with Danny in it. But then recently, Aaron's become just a grumpy asshole who thinks his opinion is the only one that counts, and he's always waiting for the 10 minutes to be up. Danny just agrees with him because that's the kind of guy Danny is. He's just sort of nice.
Did you think that
So
he specifically got Danny because he wanted a yes man?
Oh no, they were just buds.
All right.
Danny, he knew Danny from Ninja Sex Party, his band with Brian. It doesn't really matter if you know any of that.
Right.
Yeah. listen. Listen, I'm having a hard time choosing between Firestorm Films and Blu-ray. On one hand, Firestorm Films is my buddy who actually watched my stream, which was nice. We had chill out, talk about YouTube hour, talk about that kind of stuff hour, and then on the other hand,
you have
Blu-ray,
like two modes. You have complete and utter horse shit, and then you have this right now where you actually say some really substantive, thoughtful things. It's just like it's kind of hard to believe that you're the same person sometimes.
But what I was saying, on the other hand, Blu-ray. Think about how many arbitrary points he's knocked up today. Look at all these. Look at all these faces. I don't even recognize some of these. And I watch a lot of stupid Twitch shit. But anyway, yeah. So Game Grumps. And then I just sort of stopped watching them. Next thing you know, 8 months later, a guest Grumps pops up and Rob and Patricia Schneider. Like. I don't know, stuff changes, but it's like.
So does anyone like Rob Schneider? Because
no,
I've heard
nobody
nothing but
likes
bad
Rob
things
Schneider.
about Rob Schneider.
Nobody likes Rob Schneider.
So why did people keep putting him in stuff?
At first, people didn't care about Rob Schneider. Then South Park made fun of him, and it became a joke.
Okay.
Right? The only person who likes Rob Schneider is apparently Norm Macdonald, who was actually in Real Rob at some point. And Adam Sandler and David Spade and all those guys who make the
who
highly
make
sinister movies.
Who plays the Dragonfly in Legend of Spyro.
Yeah, David
but
Spade.
only the first one.
I feel bad because I feel like David Spade is actually a funny guy.
The only thing you know him for is the Dragonfly.
No. Like, I mean,
Cusco.
I love Emperor's New Groove, but obviously that's just the writing. I mean, I think he does a good job with it, but I've seen him interviewed. Like, there's Norm Macdonald actually had a video podcast in which he interviewed a lot of really interesting guys. And like
Firestorm Films is watching the Rob Schneider episode right now, Eric.
I couldn't watch it for more than a couple minutes. I skimmed it. It just feels like ugh. I didn't like it.
Fucking bastards.
I mean,
no. Oh.
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where in real life these guys are all right, but listen, fucking Alonzo. Fuck you, Alonzo.
What happened?
Fuck you, Alonzo.
What did Alonzo do?
What do you think Alonzo did? The thing he's been doing for the past few weeks. Hardway 2. Oh, it's so funny.
I didn't realize he was in the chat right now.
So funny. Oh.
Now I can turn this thing.
I mean, it's hard because on one hand you're like, oh, something I loved, and now it's changed, and I don't like it, and I think it's bad. But then you look at they have more subscribers, and it's like if they're making more people happy at the end of the day, it's hard to.
Well, it's just sometimes. I guess the way I look at it is that if you're trying to make everyone happy, then no one is happy. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I know. And as somebody who has become unhappy with it, it's just like, all right, I could sit here and be an asshole and hold a grudge and say what really happened between John and Aaron.
Well, they made up apparently.
I know. I was just joking. I could sit here and be one of those assholes, or I could be like, all right, it's changed. I'll just find something else that I like. Yeah. And currently, I like I've said, Beard Bros. Almost
Eric,
as bad of a name as ours.
Yeah. What about ZBros Play? That has to be your favorite YouTube channel.
That is the highest quality content. Honestly,
you really should watch the Super Mario Sunshine playthrough again. It is a treat.
It's a treat.
I was watching a couple episodes last night, and we were talking about Banarnas and Vikings deaths. We're gonna go visit the Banarnas.
Well, that was like the best episode in that series.
Well, there were several episodes where we talked about the Banarnas.
You have a good laugh. There are people on YouTube who have I mean, the only problem with your laugh is when you laugh right into the microphone, and I have to turn it down in post. But right now,
if I can figure out how to put a compressor on a live stream, then that should fix that problem.
Yeah, I think when you're a content creator and you make stuff where you'll be laughing, it's really good to have like a what do you call it? Infectious laugh, and you definitely do.
So you see, that's the only time anyone has ever complimented my laugh. Usually people are just like, "Wow, Michael, you're so loud."
I love it. I think it's an infectious laugh. Yeah, if he laughs in public, you should just That's Alonzo, by the way, since you're not paying attention.
Or if he laughs, yeah.
Yeah, my sister went to like a movie with Michael or something like that. Maybe it's been a few times, but she gets embarrassed because when he's in a theater, he holds nothing back, and he's like in it.
Well, it's just like.
Well, you shouldn't. Don't feel bad about it. I feel bad. I don't want you to change your behavior. Feel self-conscious about it. But Maddie does get embarrassed when Michael laughs really loud in the theater, and stuff like that. But it's infectious laugh. I like it. As for Terraria Z, dude, how many hours?
One of Eric's
How many hours I fucking played Terraria, my friend. I have Undertale, and I feel like I would like it if not for the fact that I just can't get over the fact that the fandom is so fucking annoying and in my face all the time. Once the fandom for that goes away, I know I'll play it and like it. You know what I mean? But if I played it, all I can see is all the fucking Rule 34 of Sans. He's a fucking skeleton. He doesn't have abs. Get out of here, you fucking idiots. Fuck you, Tumblr. You understand? You see, that's why I can't play Undertale right now. I have it. I'll play it at some point. I know I'll like it. It's very much inspired by Mother, and I fucking love. I haven't played it because I don't really like RPGs and stuff like that. But I watched, like I was talking about, the Beard Bros playthrough of Mother 3. I think it's a beautiful game that I really liked.
It's just like I can't get into the art style is the thing. 'Cause it just kind of looks like we could draw better looking sprites, but we choose not to.
Well, it's originally a GBA.
I mean, like Mother 3 is more excusable, I guess. In the NES game is definitely excused because Earthbound Beginnings is a fine enough looking NES game, but the SNES one, that game came out the same year as Donkey Kong Country and Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Michael has never played Terraria. Sorry, I was listening.
So it's just like, so you look at those games, it's just like they're really pushing the hardware to its limits, and then you look at Earthbound and everything looks chintzy, you know. Not a fan of the graphical style.
I honestly don't know all that much about Earthbound. I haven't watched it and definitely haven't played it. I mean, I know like the ending boss.
Yeah, that's Gygus.
But Mother 3 is a lot less. I think it's less trippy. It's still like weird, but it's less trippy, and it's got some like beautiful moments.
I mean, like everybody seems to love that game.
Writing. And fucking, what's his name?
Undertale is alright, just not as great as the fandom makes it out to be. That's what Alonzo says. Terraria is my favorite Z game. Do you play Terraria, EBG? I do not. Earthbound. Well, the GBA was a portable SNES. The hardware isn't exactly the same, but...
Alright, Alonzo, what Fire Emblem game should I fucking play? Because the only one I have access to is the GBA that came when you got like your 3DS really early. And that's like I think that's like the first Fire Emblem, and it's not.
No, the first Fire Emblem was for the Famicom.
I know, but there's I think there's a remake for the GBA
that's probably the one you have.
Yeah, and that
I mean, like I've only heard good things about the 3DS ones.
Yeah, that exactly. And so I'm wondering which one.
Game Grumps was alright when John would be there to give conflicting opinions.
Well,
I just tweeted this, but yeah, Firestorm Films, we decide there is no way I'm playing Spyro 1 and not 100% that puppy.
I saw your tweet first and asked him, but Michael
doesn't. Hope you're enjoying the Chinese, Balaya.
Alright, in regards to John, I thought John was hilarious, and he did give conflicting opinions, and I like that about him. But I can see why people would find him annoying.
John is hilarious.
Zoroag, yeah, I personally think he's hilarious. I can see why some people would find him.
I mean, yeah, but he is a little grating, I guess. Maybe
when he gets either hyper and sleepy, like in some like you know how we get in later episodes of recording sessions. When he's like that, he'll just scream a lot and yell a lot, and I could see him being annoying. That being said, I personally always found him super hilarious. Danny's also really funny, and the thing about Danny is he's also really interesting. Like he has like lots and lots of life experiences.
Like all of his famous stories.
Yeah. You joke, but
no. Like Ethan and Alonzo tell me about Danny's stories all the time. Sounds like he has a pretty interesting life.
No, he's like, I don't know how old he is. He's like 30, late 30s probably now. he's like older than most, you know, of the YouTubers, and he has quite a bit of life experience.
I wish there were more women around these parts, you know what I mean? Like,
I think they're starting to be. I feel like in our generation there definitely will be.
I mean, like, part of the problem is that when you're looking at, like, YouTube account names and account pictures, they're not always properly gendered to reflect, you know, who the person is. Like, Blue Wraith, or how about Z-Dude? Well, Z-Dude is gendered because Dude is in the name. Blue Wraith looks like...
So what you're saying is you should make sure that every channel is gendered.
No, I'm just saying there might be way more women around these parts than I think there are. It's just that they aren't gendered in a way that makes it obvious that they're women. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. I think that's part of the problem is that if you are gendered,
then people like
hone in on that and are weird.
Really should, because like this is such a male-dominated space. It really is.
It is, and I think the numbers. I think the numbers would like still show that there's still it's still majority male for sure.
Like I think I only have 9% female viewership on Exoparadigm Gamer.
But I mean, if you go,
bless me.
That was Michael. Man, we've been all over the place. I feel like I was talking about something. Oh, I was talking about Danny. Yeah, I like Danny too, but he definitely won't. He doesn't like. He likes video games, but he doesn't like have like opinions about them. And he's one of those people who could like play any video game and be like, yeah, this is pretty good. Except Aaron.
There is Kira the Hedgehog and Ryan's girlfriend Karen, and Nintendo Fangirl. Does Radiant Tear? What was it? Radiant Tears? Radiant something?
There are a few, not all, but there are definitely
Radiant
a few.
Ties.
There are definitely a few really funny female Twitch streamers. Now I know
there's like Luca. I've heard that she's pretty funny. She's like a Let's Player.
She is pretty funny. I know that when you think female Twitch streamer, you probably think of one of the cleavage streamers, who purposely get angry and purposely show off cleavage just to get money, and they're all over the place. That's what people think. But there are actually like
there are no male strippers on Twitch.
You're actually not allowed to show male nipples on Twitch. They'll shut you down for that.
But you can show female nipples.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying
so
that
they
have both of them. Twitch is very
conscious about that. I guess.
Unless if you're well, anyway, whatever. I know that.
Eric, look at the texture. There's something off there.
That's forgivable.
There are a couple parts of the game that do that.
That's forgivable though.
Yeah. Looks like the performance on the stream is looking nice on my phone. So that's good news.
It definitely looks better than before, that's for damn sure.
I guess the internet just improved. Well, we'll take care of that for the next session.
Yep. Yeah, Undertale is like DeviantArt, Tumblr. It's like just Undertale horseshit, which is funny. Okay, so if anybody's heard of the game Off, that was sort of the game before Undertale. Although I feel like there's a game in between that I just.
Is that the one with the electro swing that you showed me?
Yes.
Alright.
That song was from Off. Off is a lot darker, and it's a lot trippier.
I thought the whole appeal of Undertale is that it kind of knows it's a game and kind of takes advantage of that. Like if you kill Goat Mom and then
I don't
load the
honestly
save
I don't know anything. I don't know anything except for the fucking stupid skeleton and whatever about Undertale, alright? But I don't want it spoiled, and I don't want to look at any Tumblr DeviantArt bullshit.
Basically what Haydogs told me is like, at one point he's just like, this is my second favorite game of all time next to Ori and the Blind Forest for Steam. And then like, several months later when like Ratchet and Clank PS4 came out, he's just like, oh yeah, I'm kind of over Undertale now.
I don't know, I'll play it at some point, but, Off, see, I loved Off, and that's because I could tell that people had finally shut the fuck up about it. Right? I just get that one.
I've never heard of that game before you told me about it just now.
That's because it's a pretty indie hipster game.
Well, I thought you said that was like, before there was Undertale, there was that.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
It was less known. It's an RPG Maker game.
Oh, okay.
But I fucking loved Off. It's an RPG, and I don't like those kinds of RPGs, but I was like, alright, whatever. I'll play it. But, I really liked it. Wasn't there something similar to this in the first game?
Yeah, well, actually, the first game's the only game to not have an arena. All the other games have something like this. And I think Ratchet Gladiator is just mostly this.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. I have the game, I just haven't played it yet.
Yes, thank you, Z, dude. Definitely Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, that was definitely Undertale before it was Undertale.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's saying. Remember how I said there's a game? I feel like there's a game that came before. It's that fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, a new one came out every month.
It makes me want to fucking... Like, I don't care how good the game is or what it's about or who made it. I don't care. It just makes me want to kill a baby dolphin. Just thinking about it. And that's my problem, is I don't...
Didn't I make a baby seal joke on ZBros Play? On
Yeah.
Paper Mario or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to remember the context for that.
Because baby seals. Give it the good work, Blu-ray. Look how many comments. Look at it. Good job.
Back in a few, need to
Attaboy.
eat dinner. I love FNAF gameplay for all of them.
Nah, like,
Z-Dude says.
It's like...
Ooh. That's gonna leave a mark.
See, I think I'd like Undertale. But all I can think of is the obnoxious fandom. So I haven't played it yet, and I'm gonna wait.
And apparently if you try to do a playthrough of it, they like... The Undertale fans like swarm you and say, no, you have to do it this way.
You gotta do this type of run first, and then you do this type of run.
Look at those 2D sprites in the background.
Yeah.
It's like they're all black and red, so it's...
We've been really focused on Ratchet and Clank.
Talking about Blundertail and... I'm gonna exit the arena for now. I just want to keep the playthrough moving.
What's the name of Five Nights at Freddy's guy?
Scott Cawthon.
Scott Cawthon. And
we got a puzzle.
He gave Haydox $1,000 during his charity stream. Which is why we saw his face the first time. So, it's like... That guy seems cool. And
yeah, apparently he donates a lot to charities.
Yeah, apparently he's one of those guys who's like... Hey, you're doing a charity stream? Let me drop, like, give you way too much money and have you freak out.
Hey, this would make a nice souvenir for Clank.
But, hold on.
You have no idea what you're involved in. Return to your own galaxy immediately. Or this will happen to you. Or this will happen to you. Farewell.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to piss off Ratchet is if you go after Clank. Yeah.
Okay.
Mikey, have you warmed up to Paper Mario? I like the game. It's just more like I think the first one is better. Okay, let's see. Gotta flip this. I gotta focus on this puzzle. Or fuck! Alright, let's try this again. I did it.
Dude, how the fuck did you do that?
It's all on the wrist.
Like,
come on!
Maybe it just takes some practice. But I looked at that and I was like,
for more battles.
do we have enough for the new weapon yet?
Reflex would be real slow.
We gotta get 5,000 more. Alright, so I think we have 2 planets to choose from now. We can go... Actually, I think we should probably go save Clank first. Because he's useful for platforming, so we're gonna do that.
Hello, Stormtrooper 934. Michael, what's your
Up Your
favorite
Arsenal
Ratchet
is my
Clank?
favorite one in the... I think that I prefer that one. But this one's pretty good. And it's also the longest game in the series. I think there are like 30-some planets in this game. it's just like after this one, each game in the series got progressively shorter. So then you play a Crack in Time and it's only like 10 planets, and it's just like, that's it?
Is Crack in Time the one? Like, I know there were ones that came out fairly recently that I watched.
Crack in Time is for the
This is taking itself way too fucking seriously.
Yeah, the Future series on PS3 did start. It tried to become a little more story-driven in the fact that it did try to take itself more seriously. I didn't think it was too big of a deal.
It seemed weird to me. It was like, you're the last whatever the fuck you are.
You're the last Lombax.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Show me some funny cutscenes. Give me more of that sweet, sweet Captain whatever his name is.
Captain Copernicus Leslie Quark.
Yeah. No comment.
Let's see,
Has he shown up in this game yet, Michael?
He might later. He actually did show up briefly at the very, very beginning.
He might.
There's like the behind the hero thing in the intro cutscene.
This reminds me of that puzzle in GTA 5 when you have to like reroute the traffic lights.
Is that real?
Yeah. There aren't like very many puzzles at all in GTA 5, but there's this sequence where you have.
So
to,
aren't two of the guys in that game named Michael and Franklin?
Yeah. Yeah. The other guy.
It's fucking weird.
You know, it's funny. I expected like Franklin the best.
Is he the black one?
Yeah, he's the gangster guy, and I expect to like whatever the other guy's, Trevor. I think his name is Trevor. Who's like that like crazy guy. He's the like crazy guy, and then there's Michael, who's like the like shitty like husband guy. I expected to like Franklin the best and Trevor the least, and it turned out that I thought that Franklin was super bland. I hated Michael, and I thought Trevor was fucking hilarious. Yeah. I just sat down and played GTA 5 at some point.
Oh no!
Maybe it's on sale on Steam. I played it.
Yeah, I think you're. Oh god! I think that has been infecting me, so I can't stop doing it. No. The thing you do where you just. Oh no! Not like this! Oh dear god!
Just when you freak out too much.
Yeah. When you're just too close to death. I think is how you describe that.
I only do that when there are other people around it. We'll play Darkest Dungeon. I can party wipe and be like, oh, too bad. Yeah, like way back in the day when I was talking about what video games I've been playing lately, and I was saying I was playing games with high like difficulty curves and games that people usually say are hard. Like, all right, I played Dark Souls 3 for like over 100 hours and like.
Jeez, already? That game only just came out.
I'm saying within the first couple weeks.
Oh dear gosh.
I had like 136 hours because I 100%ed it. I had like even the arbitrary achievements. Get all the miracles was the hardest one because it was like impossible to get proof. Anyway, I won't go into it. But let's just say I've killed many Silver Knights while wearing Symbol of Valor. Anyway, let's not go into it too much, as I was just saying. But then once I basically did everything in Dark Souls 3 and was like a little bored, I did a couple gimmick playthroughs. I know that people voted for Franklin to be a Fist and Claw playthrough, but I actually already did one since I thought it was going to be an Ultra Great Hammer. Thought that was what the vote was going to be because then all of a sudden it was like Fist and Claw. They're both perfectly valid playthroughs. I was surprised at how easy the Fist and Claw one was. Anyway, what was I gonna play?
Could you make like with the character? Was there a character creator in the other games?
Yeah.
Okay, so is it conceivable to create a Franklin in those as well?
Yeah. The first game is less like that, but you can. Okay. The first game, it's harder to make really weird characters. You still totally can, don't get me wrong. But it was only in Dark Souls 2 when you could get, like, bright green as your skin color, for example.
Hold on. We gotta, like... Let's see. Let's grab this fucker.
But I was gonna say, oh yeah, after I finished Dark Souls 3, I started playing fucking Darkest Dungeon, which is infamously difficult. I mean, like I said, it's a roguelite. Although it's kind of
Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon. You wouldn't know what it is, and that's not because indie thing. It's because you don't know. You don't keep up very much with PC gaming. And I've had it for a long time. I just haven't actually like played it. But basically, if you want to drive yourself fucking nuts, play Darkest Dungeon. Except I don't. It's not bothering me too much. And then the other game that I played, which I hate myself for, and I don't know why. I'm still playing it too. Like I told you, League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
In 2016, that game came out in like 2011, 2012, and it's definitely past its prime. And and I played it as a joke. All right, I played it as a joke with a friend who was getting into League. They're like, you should play it, and I was like, yeah, I'll play it as a joke. Get it? I'm bad. Next thing you know, I'm playing it too much. And I hit level 3, and that's when I think people start getting really mean, is once you hit the level cap. That's when you start getting connected with players who are like mean, and that's where the real mean people are. Which is what put me off from playing the game. I'm like, I don't want to play this game. I don't want.
Because they're meanies.
Listen, I'm soft when it comes to online games. I can't even like I was really into CS:GO for a long time, but I only ever really played like casual. I mean, I got to whatever the rank is below DMG for anybody who cares, which is not bad. But I've mostly played casual. Blue Wraith, my best bud, he's back again. I feel like I'm talking about a bunch of games that nobody who is in your audience would care about.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You haven't been talking at all very much.
I don't have the tool to open that yet, so we'll have to come back.
At least you're finally able to focus on the game and not on the horrible fuckus quality of the stream. Why am I saying that?
Stop, why do you keep saying that? That's not a word.
Well, like I said, it came from that user review from Fanboy and Chum Chum. This show is horrible fuckus. I thought it was so stupid. I was using it wrong, but now I'm saying it too much. Gotta throw it away.
Throw it in the trash.
Uninstall.
Throw it in the garbage.
Uninstall, like I've seen people say in League of Legends. People are mean, dude.
Oh, God damn it. I have to like have it fucking on screen for it to work. That's stupid.
But yeah, just games with really high level. I've always been in because the thing about League of Legends is, like I said, it has a really high like learning curve. Like there's so much to learn and like practice and like get good at, and that's what I want. I want to like go in and get good at the game, but the problem is people are douchebags.
Hell,
and so as a result, I stick to like the few people that I feel like I'm okay
I see.
with.
I'm too far off to the side, so it didn't work.
So I don't actually learn. Anyway,
it's just like I wish that I had the turbo boots, because it's just one of those things you're used to having, and so that when you don't have it, it's annoying. There's like a thing you can get where like you double tap one of the buttons and you like fly forward.
Oh.
But I won't get that until like the Megacorp Games level.
Have we still not played Symphony of the Night on this channel?
Do you want to?
I just feel like that would
God
be
damn it!
One of the first games that we played.
Why is this so difficult?
What are you doing wrong?
I'm not even sure, because it's just like, oh, I dropped it in front of it and it presumably blew up, but it didn't open the fucking door.
Oh.
So I guess it has to be on screen for it to work, and you have to put it in exactly the correct spot or it doesn't work. Alright. I saw it blow up that time, so like, if it doesn't work, we're just gonna move on. Yeah. What?
Did it not work?
Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do now.
So you're just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe for no reason.
I was supposed to stack it on top of the other cube. Even Temmie is not safe from the internet. Sans exposed, try Torio or
I think
Asriel.
it's a bunch of Undertale stuff that neither of us will get, and I refuse to even try to get.
Spoiler alert, the final boss is Goat Mom's kid. Anyways.
Can't tell if that's a joke or not. So
It's not.
I'm going to use the fact that I can't tell that that's a joke to avoid spoilers. You fuck.
Got important school stuff to do. I guess I'll be back
Blizzard
in the
is
next
making
session.
a World of Warcraft this year? What do you mean?
Didn't they make all of them?
Well, World of Warcraft was the MMO. You mean they're just making from scratch
There's something else
MMO?
other than the Warcraft MMO? I thought that's all it was.
No, they're the Warcraft games, which are RTSs.
Oh.
And then World of Warcraft was the MMO. And they've been using... It's been the same World of Warcraft for years and years and years and years and years and years and years.
Got it.
Yeah.
All this
weren't
for a
supposed to
platinum
blow it
bolt,
up.
but these things are well worth it because that's how you upgrade your weapons.
Do you mean
in
that
this game.
Blizzard is just making? Because I know they're making the movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the trailer. It doesn't look half bad.
I mean, it's silly, but I mean, you know.
So was WoW to begin with. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's fitting.
Yeah.
It's like if you go into Star Wars 7 and not expect a few silly things.
No, Z dude, I have not seen the Ratchet and Clank movie. Because the thing is that it came out when I didn't have a car and I was still at college, so it's just like there's no way for me to drive to go see it, you know. And of course,
did it have a theatrical release?
Yes, it did. It was a theatrically released
Can you
movie.
tell that I haven't been paying attention to Ratchet and Clank? Michael doesn't have a PS4.
No, I do not have a PS4, so I have not played the Ratchet and Clank PS4.
Dude, you sound really angry.
Oh, it's just
And
people
you're like-
ask me these questions all the time, and it's just like,
How dare you? How
you
dare
do-
you watch our stream and participate and be
That's
a
not
member of
what I'm saying.
our lovely community? How dare you?
It's like the whole, can you do a remake or re-break of Super Mario 64? It's just like, okay, I would love to, but I can't record the DS game because I don't have a
So
capture
you get
card
angry
for it.
You get angry at those poor people.
And it's just like, I don't want to do an emulator because the whole big reason why people don't like the DS version is because they don't like the way it controls.
I love you. That was his first thing in the chat. The first thing he said, and you fucking blew up at him.
Huh?
Look, Oded Schiller, my new best friend.
I'm sorry,
You know
Oded.
what? You know what? Michael's going to send you a check for $12,000 from all that ad revenue he's made.
Son of a quark.
See, I think the later games seem like they take themselves too seriously. Like, that was absurd. That was the big bad guy. And he
But it's
just, like,
actually not there.
He just fucking Scooby-Doo snuck up on him and pushed him down. And he said, son of
Yeah.
a quark. It's like, get out of here, you goof. Goof troop.
Got all these things together.
Goof troop. Michael would not.
Lose it forever.
That is actually interesting, Michael. Have you heard of Overwatch?
Nope.
How?
All I know is that apparently they changed like the victory animation for one of the characters, and people got pissed off because it was PC or something like that.
I'm not
Because
surprised.
apparently,
I'm not surprised.
social justice warriors are not allowed to campaign for their causes because that would require people to change their behavior.
I think you were. That statement was too charged in ways that made me feel uncomfortable. See,
Are you triggered now?
You know what's funny? Like, there are people who like hate social justice warriors, right? And then there are social justice warriors. Then there are people who don't quite see themselves as one, but sort of align with one. And then there are people who just look at them and are like, everybody chill the fuck out. Can you tell that that's what I feel like I am? Because I said it in a way that made it sound like I probably.
Because the thing is that
it's like that doesn't annoy me. That doesn't annoy me that they change it to be more PC. But at the same time, I don't care if stuff is PC or not. So
get them.
This part's kind of cool.
Yeah, these are the puzzle sections with Clank. So basically, you control a bunch of little robots, and then you can make the robots I think the puzzle sections in the second game are probably the best of the original trilogy. Because like they have several different kinds of robots. In the third game, all you get is a monkey. I'm not
a monkey.
Yeah, and it's a one-eyed monkey, but I think his name is Crunch. Or Scrunch. His name is Scrunch.
I think it's a one-eyed monkey. But anyway, Scrunch, Crunch, Munch.
Right, so we have... Oh, I should probably detract.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, Blu-ray. Michael would not be interested in Overwatch. He doesn't like. All right, Michael. Tell us your favorite first-person shooter.
Metroid Prime 2.
Yep. So there you go. He's not gonna play Overwatch. Tell me how many multiplayer games you like to play, Michael.
None.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I, for one, am interested in Overwatch. It reminds me.
I, for one, love our new insect overlords.
I haven't got. I know it was an open beta. I honestly didn't know it released until I saw it in the store today. Mom and I went to Target because that's what full-grown adults do. They go with their mom to Target. It's cool. I got. That's how you get free shit.
Mikey, and you still going to the consoles of the third-party games or move to PC? I don't know. I'm not really into PC.
You don't even have a Steam account, do you?
No. It's just like I don't really care about the games that are on there, I mean, like some of them are like games that get console releases, but it's just like I don't care about Undertale. I don't care about Ori and the Blind Forest. I don't care about all these games.
Michael, you're like an old man.
You say that to me all the time.
No, but what I'm saying is you're
it
acting like there are 3 games on PC.
Well,
there are so many, and it's fine that you don't care about those games. You can.
I mean, I'm sure that I could, if I were to actually get a Steam account, there'd be more than I think.
Yeah, if you actually knew about the games, there might be some stuff that interests you.
I love Clank's laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Their innocent lives being lost.
But Michael's not very connected to the PC.
Yeah, really.
I got scared of the Xbox One and the PS4 when they were announced, and rightfully so, because it took over a year for them to have like 1 or 2 games that you'd want to play.
There's still really nothing on. I mean, like now there's Ratchet and Clank PS4 and Uncharted 4, but those are like the only games that I'm really.
And there are games on Xbox One that I would play. Like I would play Halo 5. I would like go and buy the fucking Gears of War complete pack or whatever the fuck it's called, even if I know that it's just cycle stuff.
This is why
Majora Jedi asks if you played Jak 3.
I have not played Jak 3, but I hope to review it this summer.
See, there's a game, there's a comic that Michael didn't explode at some poor person for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
R.I.P.
I think
Oded.
what I'm gonna do is R.I.P.
No, I'm just saying I think that was the name of the guy you yelled at for no reason.
Oded.
The poor guy asks a question.
It's nothing against you, Oded, if you're still there.
No, he's not. He's not. He left. He's probably crying right now.
Dude, you're making me feel bad.
That's the idea.
I might actually go to hell now. As if I wasn't already for being an atheist.
You're one of those filthy atheists you're always hearing about.
Yeah. Kind of funny how like all three of us ended up being that.
Well, I'm agnostic.
That's kind of what I am too, because it's just like I just don't see any proof.
Let's not talk about this.
I
don't care. I don't care what anybody believes in, as long as they don't hurt anybody else for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You mean like the Crusades?
All right, Michael. Breaking out the history thing. Did you know what the Crusades actually were, Michael?
Well, as far as
Tell me what you think they were.
Okay.
Tell me what you think they were. And
I think they were a bunch of European powers trying to take back Israel. But I'm guessing that was an excuse to go after wealth.
Basically, none of that is true. Basically, the Europeans, right? They lost. Okay, they lost what they considered the Holy Land and wanted to get it back. Yes, that's correct. The Europeans, at that point in time, were fucking dog shit compared to everybody, the Islamic people in the Middle East. The Crusaders would would go to the Middle East because out of a sense of duty, to recover the Holy Land, basically die, and that's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they
historically,
didn't
win. No. Historically, I'm pretty sure.
My favorite character.
I'm pretty sure that 1/3 of the actual people who lived in the Middle East died and like, so, like, just militarily, they got their ass kicked. And everybody makes out the Crusaders to be like the big bad guys who came into the Middle East. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty to be mad at the Europeans and white people for. But the whole Crusaders thing? Nah, they just went in and got their ass kicked.
I think I can go over there. Oh, there's something. Oh yeah, there's a platinum bolt down here. See, like I got all of these.
Hey, it's shit for brains.
Hey, it's Scuttlebutt.
Dude, fuck Enter the Dragonfly. Hold on a minute. Alright, we gotta talk about this comment. My buddy Blue Wraith, Lenny Master Extraordinaire, says, Michael confirmed antisocial. Any comment, Michael?
I have friends, so I can't be entirely antisocial.
There you go. But
got him.
But,
oh no!
That's funny. Is the Sonic Gen? Are all those like Sonic PC ports really bad? I don't actually know much about them.
As far as I've heard, they're pretty solid.
He was just joking about modding and adding DLC content, which is a huge problem. But frankly, a lot of the problems that you have like that are exclusive to PC, like the DLC and stuff coming out early before it should be ready and stuff like that, all that is with like updates and stuff. It is kind of moving over to consoles. Like, I mean, less so with Nintendo.
Yeah, because Nintendo are a bunch of copyright Nazis who want to control everything.
And well,
like Apple.
Well, Nintendo, but I'm saying when Nintendo releases a game, it's fucking done.
Usually, yes.
Usually. When PC releases a game, it's probably hardly done at all. You know.
Well, and
now that's starting to be more true.
The ports are pretty bad. I've heard the ports end up being bad, but what about the originally developed games?
Not always. What do you mean?
I mean, just games that were made for PC and PC alone. Did those usually fare better?
Okay, well, first of all, not all ports are bad. Let's get that out of the way.
Well, yeah,
it's just
of course.
that very often people, or companies, tend to just not bother to do a very good job on the port. Michael would not like Overwatch. Michael doesn't like first-person shooters. He doesn't like
Michael, on PEC, you could play Silent Hill 3 and 2 in actual HD, and it won't have bad redubbed voices and missing textures. I'll have to tell Ethan that, because Ethan is not a fan of the Silent Hill HD collection for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, because he hates the new voices.
Okay. See, alright, now, with games that come out in PC, first of all, you have all the Kickstarter games and stuff, right?
On PC we're talking about?
Yeah. So as a result, there were a lot of pre-releases. What's the word for them?
Early access?
Yeah, early access games. That was mostly, if not like pretty much entirely a PC problem, is that people were constantly buying these early access games and stuff, and it was just like a fuckfest. Like a horrible fuckfest.
Horrible fuckfest.
But also just the fact that you could download updates, like.
I love that guy.
On the Xbox 360 and like the PS3 and stuff like that, you could download updates, but usually they were just like little patches and stuff, right?
I give this stream 0 out of 10 for chat checkage. Because we're not really checking this chat, are we?
You aren't.
Yeah, that was a
I'm doing
Skype
it
thing.
just talking.
By the way, Jack and Dax are right there.
Like my opinion matters.
Hey, my old swing shot and grind boots.
Okay, they're yours now. What was I saying?
That says Jack 2
PC,
outfit.
like, the difference with PC is like on the Xbox 360 and PS3, most of the updates were just like usually pretty minor stuff, and like.
Have you heard about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 or 5?
No.
So basically,
are you just gonna distract me from the
Well, this is relevant to what we're talking about, because we're talking about how patches on console are becoming more like PC, right?
Yeah.
So basically with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, the Activision bought the rights to Tony Hawk games for like 10 years.
Activision?
Yeah.
Very trustworthy.
And essentially what happened was, oh no, this is going to expire in 2015. We got to pump out a game as fast as possible so we can get the last little chunk of cash from this before it expires. So what they did is they made the game, but it turns out, we can't finish this entire game by the 2015 release date.
Just release it and then update it and fix it.
It's even worse than you think. So what they did was, on the disc, the only thing on the disc is the demo. And then, once you boot up the game, it's just like, oh, download this patch, right? How bad could it be? It's 7.8 gigabytes. It's the rest of the game.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's what happens on PC. Stuff like that. It's like, with the thing that you can just release half of a game and then make the rest of it later. Either make the rest of it or just release the rest of it. Now that's coming over to consoles a little bit. Consoles went from making small patches to them. I love all the jokes going on. On PC, you could do this. Whoa! And it's all like ridiculous stuff like Skyrim.
Uncharted 4 first impressions. Matthew, I do not have a PlayStation 4, so I have not played any games in PlayStation 4. But Ethan has told me a few things about the game.
You need to check your tone, Michael.
Ethan has told me a few things about Uncharted 4. Ethan loves Uncharted. It's like Uncharted 2 is like one of his top favorite games of all time. And Ethan says that it's his second favorite one, but it did take him some getting used to really get into the game, because apparently they changed the controls or something. And like the tone is not Uncharted because it was directed by the Last of Us people and not Amy Hennig and the people behind the first 3 games. So
I'm just trying to read up in chat. It's hard to tell since
our Lenny Master is back.
But
he never left.
He's never left. Every other, good job. Look at he's stacking up the arbitrary points today. Yeah.
No. Oh no!
There are a lot of problems with PC. That's for damn sure. Ports, early access bullshit, updating, and some of that's coming over to consoles, unfortunately. That being said, you have access, I think, to the most amount of games. I mean, the problem there is ports.
Yeah.
I think you have. Obviously, they're exclusives, but you have access to the most amount of games. Beyond just Steam sales, through other providers too. And I'm not talking like G2A, like the shitty ones. You can get a lot more games a lot cheaper. So if you're on a budget, or you don't have like the fucking money to buy, a bunch of $6 games all the damn time, then it's a good option. You can buy a $20 game and get a huge chunk out of it. And not to mention, all the PC Master Race bullshit. I really hate that attitude. That being said, a lot of the hardware is objectively better most of the time.
Take your puny little weapon, and with a few tweaks, I can turn it into a powerful piece of equipment.
What's this guy named? Eyeballs?
His name is Slim Cognito.
I like this guy. Want to buy a watch?
That's basically what they're going for here. So, how many do I have? Oh, I have enough for several of these.
Yeah, thank you, Majora Jedi. Humble Bundle, GOG.
Also on PC, there are a venture game called The Longest Journey and Still Life.
Does Origin fucking work yet?
Is that the EA thing?
Yes, it's the EA thing, and it fucking crashed all the time and would mess up my computer's personalization settings of all things. It was nonsense. The only games that I've played, it was better once when I played Battlefront and did everything you could do in Battlefront. I finished my my little what's the thing if anybody's played the new Battlefront, what's the name? There's a thing. There's it's the equivalent of achievements. It's like, oh fuck, it's driving me nuts. But anyway, I did everything in Battlefront that there was to do, all the arbitrary bullshit. Yeah, Origin does give out free games. My problem with it is some of the free games are like Peggle and shit. But every once in a while, you get a real.
Origin gives out free games every once in a while, every few months.
Hey, listen, you. That Battlefront is the newer Battlefront. Listen, I love.
Yeah, Jay, I do check the chat every once in a while.
Well,
I brought Eric along for a reason, fam.
Stop saying fam, you stupid guy.
Okay, so folks in the chat, tell me, is fam a black person thing?
What are you talking about? No! What do you mean is it?
Because Maddie said that it was.
Maddie's fucking 13 years old, you jackass. What do you mean it's a black person thing? She's a 13-year-old who goes to a fucking middle upper class, like, public high school with a bunch of white kids in it. What do you mean it's a black thing?
Well, it's just like, I just wonder why everybody gets so mad whenever I say that. And I'm thinking maybe it's a race thing.
No, I think it has nothing to do with race. It's just the fact that you're a nerd who plays video games, who never says anything and is a stickler for grammar and words, and yet you say fam. It's just, it's the juxtaposition of your personality with the word fam is. And there you go, Majora Jedi, that's well said.
What did you say? Fam is something for idiot teens. Honestly, I only hear black people saying fam low here in the Netherlands.
Well,
He's
the
Dutch.
Netherlands a lot different than yeah, I'm a PC gamer. I play like basically almost pretty much exclusively on PC.
I'm loving how professional you are here compared to the usual ZBros.
That's because I have something to engage with. That's not the game. Because video games are boring. Fuck video games. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I play pretty much exclusively on PC. I have a 3DS, but I never really play it. We have the Nintendo machine at home.
The Nintendo machine, dear
Wii U. I actually did legitimately forget its name for a second. But I only played Mario Maker and Wind Waker, which is a fucking GameCube game anyway. I played it on Heroes mode or whatever. Hero mode. It wasn't hard. It's the only difference is hearts don't drop, so you have to rely on red potions and stuff. It's only really hard.
So Eric, did you ever die in a dungeon?
No.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Do you know that whether or not you start at the beginning if you die?
I don't think you do.
In Wind Waker HD, you do not start at the beginning of the dungeon if you die.
Oh, at the beginning of the dungeon, yeah.
Okay, because for some reason,
regularly.
Well, for some reason in Twilight Princess HD, even on Hero mode, which is generally the same thing as the Wind Waker HD one.
You don't start at the beginning of the dungeon?
No, you just respawn in the same room, and I don't get what the point is. I mean, you only respawn with 3 hearts.
There's not that much of a point of respawning at the beginning of the dungeon, especially because in Wind Waker there's shortcuts pretty frequently.
Yeah, the warp jars are not in Twilight Princess,
yeah.
But
I think it's.
But you have Uku, the weird bird with the baby head.
Yeah, but you're going out of your way a little bit more, I think. But I think it's it's equivalent. But with Hero mode, it's only hard at the very beginning when you have 3 hearts.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty much the same
take double
thing.
damage. That's the other thing.
Yeah,
And I looked up if there's actually any real point to doing it. What's the reward for playing on Hero mode? And the best answer was this is just on some sort of Q&A forum or something. And the best answer was the rare possibility of seeing that sweet game over screen. The joke being that you'd never see it otherwise. I love Wind Waker. You know, the funny thing about Zelda is yeah, it is. I don't like dungeons in Zelda games.
Yeah, I could see that, but I also don't like Majora's Mask, which has the least number of dungeons of any Zelda game.
I like the tone of Majora's Mask. I like everything about Majora's Mask except for the actual game. Does that make any sense at all?
Yes.
Same with Ocarina a little bit. But...
Yeah, Ryan might actually come. We might actually get to meet him in person because his girlfriend lives here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she lives in Seattle. So
hold on a minute. His girlfriend lives in Seattle. He lives in fucking Florida.
Yeah, I think
Holy
maybe.
Shit.
I don't know the details of that, but my guess is that. Actually, no, I have no idea how they got to know each other. I'd have to ask them.
Has Ryan ever met somebody who ate another person's face? is my real question to you.
That's a scary person's question. Is what that is, friend. Fam.
You know that old
old wives' tale.
No.
Chinese whisper.
Shut the fuck up. That old story about how that guy got high on bath salts and like ate some homeless man's face.
Oh my god.
In Florida, because the joke being that Florida's fucking crazy, so everybody always talks about it.
These days.
Oh,
don't feel bad.
All right, this is important.
I guess I'm just old-fashioned about that sort of thing.
Sorry, I won't interrupt this important cutscene.
Gadgetron since the beginning.
So you sell these gadgets?
Darling, they sell themselves.
Yeah, see.
Okay. All right. Your buddy, your Metropolis Zone. It's weird because I don't know the name. And every time I have to be retro.
Oh,
is it Retropolis or Retropolis? Okay. Anyway, he had an important question about Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Okay. Got it after finishing 1 and not really liking it. Should I refund it and get Dark Souls 3? If it's between the two, Dark Souls 3 is better.
In the pause menu.
I mean, Dark Souls 2 has the world building is worse. You're right. Yeah, he says the world looked pretty meh. I mean, there are lots of things actually that Dark Souls 3 borrows from Dark Souls 2, but I think overall it's a lot better. And frankly, from Franklinly from Demon Souls, which I haven't played, but I know enough about how the world is built. Dark Souls 3 is kind of a combination of all three of those games. I don't know anything about Bloodborne, so I don't know. I won't comment there. But if it's a choice between Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, get Dark Souls 3.
Touch him, and it's Plasma City.
Oh gosh, you didn't have to yell. I didn't have to yell.
Hey man.
I can't hear you. La 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 la. Only the little guy.
Sir, it is okay. We are your fellow desert riders.
You're? So you understand my sensitivities?
Absolutely, sir. We just came here to race.
Well, you can borrow my bluebell, so long as you're gentle. She just made a few repairs.
Hang in there, my brother.
I can't quite.
Bluebell is in good hands.
Sorry guys, I need to go jerk off. I got 2 major bluebells right now.
Is that what bluebell means? Or blue ball means?
Yeah, pretty much. Good job, Blue Wraith. I haven't even been commenting on the Lenny's, and he's been keeping up. You know, Jay made a comment about how you're ignoring all of his comments, but I feel like now you should ignore his comments just out of spite. He said he wondered if you'd ever want to meet him. Are you coming? He says he might be coming to the state in a month or 2. So are you coming for PAX?
The guy is only 15 is the only thing, so like it's...
I imagine he's coming for PAX if he's coming.
Yeah.
In the future, in the near future.
From the future.
He's coming back from the future.
Marty! Great Scott! Marty!
Like, you like my Doc Brown?
Marty! Get in the car! That's a terrible impression.
Marty!
So, alright.
Marty! Can people hear me doing this thing with my phone, by the way? I feel bad.
Probably.
That little clicking. If you've been hearing like a little clicking, it's me.
Shoot. Oh, you can... Okay. Oh my god!
Marty,
I'll tell you what, this is a little faster than the Jak 2 races.
Marty! You know what this reminds me of? That section from Star Fox Adventures.
Yeah, except it's not total garbage.
The way you handle the... I'm just gonna say it. I think we got lucky during our playthrough of that. When you got stuck in that tunnel and they were behind you and they just
died. I love the music you put in on that.
I forget what music I put in. I don't even remember it. Did I put music?
Yes, you did put music in.
Did I put action? Was that one of the moments when I put action music, or did I put some sort of?
You put like a dum da dum 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 da dum dum sort of song.
Oh, that's right. And And it managed to like perfectly line up with what was happening in the game.
Yeah, there was like the part where the sharp claw turns around suddenly. It like perfectly synchronized with the music, and then like when Fox got hit, it went like boom.
And it was perfect, dude. I didn't even do that on purpose, but once I saw it, I was like, I think I even sent it to you. I was like, Michael, dude, I got this song and it lined up perfect. I don't even know how that happened. Michael, do you play the Metal Gear games, and if so, rank the games you've played from worst to best?
I've played the first 4 MGSs. I think that's about it. I haven't played any of the spin-offs or like, I haven't played MGS 5 yet. Because it came out while I was at college, so it was just like I wouldn't have had time to play it. And I've heard it's a huge game. But, yeah, I will play it eventually. I think that MGS2 is probably the worst.
Snake?
I mean, when I say worst, I mean weakest.
Is that
That's from MGS4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
MGS.
I thought it was from MGS2. That's the only thing I know about those fucking games is Snake.
Every once in a while, the fan in my PC goes crazy. I don't know what the deal is.
Alright. So, number 2 is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is your favorite.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Is number 4 your favorite?
Yeah, I think it is.
Then you guys 50. You got 50-50 for the other ones. Alright, anyway. Mikey, since Rick and Morty, it's like Back to the Future but on crack. How much do you know about Rick and Morty? I haven't actually watched it, but I know like what it is.
I mean, everybody seems to love that show, so it's just like, I guess it's good.
Suck my cock, Marty! Marty! I haven't actually watched it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a show that I'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should change it. There you go. Random player says ZBros equals ZBros. We should just call ourselves the fucking ZBros.
Zebras play.
It'd be a fucking better name than ZBros.
Well, it's just like...
No offense, but that is a terrible name.
Oh. What do you suggest we call ourselves then?
The Zebras.
Are you serious?
I don't know. It's just...
I don't know, kind of.
It is kind of clever. It's like you change your name from ZBros to Zebras. And at first you're like, the Zebras? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But then it's like, oh, it's because... I don't know.
It's one of those jokes
I don't think
where
we
you
need
have
to change... We need to change your name. Because then that gets rid of me making fun of our name.
Yeah, it means that you can't make that shitty joke about our name.
That being said, I don't know. ZBros? I mean, first of all, everybody calls themselves the Bros.
Yeah. Oh, like, we could have Maddie join us, and then we could call ourselves Z-Sibs Play.
Z-Sibs?
Yes, Z-Sibs
That's
Play.
an even worse name.
Exactly. So, that's why Maddie can never join.
That's why Maddie can never join.
Well, yeah, or we could just call ourselves ZBros and Sis. I don't know. Which is worse, there are Z-Sibs or ZBros and Sibs? Or ZBros and Sis?
Shut up.
You gotta answer this question. It's important.
But I think it's funny because your actual channel name is like thought through and like
yeah,
and like real, and then it's just like ZBros because our
the
last
channel's
name starts with Z and we're brothers.
Well, it's just
Game Mavericks. It's all right, but the only problem with it is, as you discovered, is because
Dallas Mavericks.
Well, in addition to the fact that you look up Game Mavericks and all of a sudden you get tons of videos of the Dallas Mavericks, they also gay Mavericks.
Oh yeah.
Because the way the word game ends and Mavericks begins, it's unfortunate. In that.
All right, we won, so that means we get a prize. I think we get to go to
Unicorn
fight the
Unicorn Zebras Bros play. There you go. P Bros, E Bros, B Bros, I Bros, R Bros. Yeah, give us some names, guys.
First of all, whatever slug brain's been eating all the choochie bars in the break room, better
Sounds
quit
like a
stuffing his
euphemism.
face. Hey, turn those lights off. It's bad feng shui. Next, our space rendezvous point has been
Rendezvous.
Listen up, knuckleheads. The Felsen
Nice.
system in sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're no good with numbers, find a buddy to help you. Lastly, the company picnic is this Sunday. Don't forget to bring your own juice this time. Hey! I saw that, Cletus! You just earned yourself a write-up.
Don't worry. The boss only is.
Dude, this guy kind of... I can't tell if I find him extremely charming or if he scares me slightly.
Podcast? Not really. We should scope out that rendezvous point.
It's rendezvous.
Intercept some stray transmissions.
Bonjour. J'adore les putains de pénis.
Stupid fucking penis, is that what that means?
No, come on now.
It looks like there's another half of the level we haven't been to yet.
I think this is on the PS2. Are you playing it on PS2?
Yes.
There you go.
We're playing it in 480p, gents. Because this game actually supports progressive.
You almost said ladies and gentlemen, or gents, but you just were like, gents.
Yeah, gentles and ladies, man. Well, let's face it, there are no women watching us right now, so
I know.
it's like...
That's what I thought the joke was. I just wasn't sure if you were conscious of it when you said it.
Yeah, I don't think I was.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I might grow.
So.
This thing's pretty cool looking, isn't it?
Isn't it?
You can see the seam on the texture. See?
Come on, Michael. That is so nitpicky. How dare you?
Hey, I love this game, man.
What is the subtitle of this game?
Going Commando.
That's not as obvious as Up Your Arsenal.
Yeah, it isn't.
Yeah, there we go. We can change our name to G-Bros, A-Bros, I-Bros, Q-Bros, W-Bros,
How about
C-Bros,
I-Bros?
X-Bros. I think I-Bros.
Oh, you still have the Hydra Pack. Great. This game is like Banjo-Tooie, where they don't make you unlock a bunch of shit you already had in the last game.
That's cool. That's, like, refreshing.
Yeah, because, like, that's a huge problem I have with the Starfy games.
I think W-Bros would be the worst. Because W.
WBG!
Think about fucking how many syllables are...
Okay, are you gonna go get the Rhino 2 in this game? Probably not. I've never once unlocked a Rhino weapon. Because they cost way too goddamn much, so you basically gotta grind.
You've never 100%.
I mean, I've got everything besides the Rhino, basically, when I played this game.
So you use 99% of these games?
Yes.
And that doesn't drive you... nuts?
The way I view it is if I have to do a superfluous amount of grinding to get the 100%,
you are
no
a strange
thanks.
creature, my friend. Because not doing 100% a game drives you nuts. But then if under these very specific circumstances...
Like, for example, in Starfy 1, in order to 100% the game, you have to hit every enemy in the game to unlock them in the photo book. And you also have to get 9,999 pearls to unlock the last group photo edition. And the thing with that is that it takes forever to get that many pearls. So it's just like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather play the second game already. So no thanks. So I got everything in the game besides those things.
Guys, give him shit about it, so he'll drive him nuts. Alright, I want you to read that comment by that guy you definitely don't know. And,
which one? Michael, I'm going to cry. Are you going to be alright, Jay? Didn't Spyro also do that when going from Spyro 2 to 3?
No, the idea was I wanted you to ignore Jay's comment.
Oh.
But you failed. You failed, Michael. Now you're gonna die on these Exoparadigm Gamer viewers.
Can you guys tell that Eric doesn't worship me like he should?
That wasn't even like a good joke.
No, it wasn't. It was a bad joke.
And it was
not
me.
just a bad joke. Bad you. Oh, this part's cool.
What's the Zoidberg thing? You're bad and you should feel bad.
Your music is bad and you should feel bad.
See, that guy looks so close to human, except for the ears and the hands.
The fur.
It doesn't look like he has fur.
I don't think Gadgetron's operated in this galaxy for years.
Gadgetron was the company from the first game. So the idea is that Megacorp sort of took... like, the first game kind of has some socialist overtones, because, like, you meet this plumber who talks about how the reason he's not evacuating the planet is because all the rich people basically took all the transporters, and he's stuck where he is on the planet that's being invaded because of his socioeconomic status. And then this game, it's mostly about how this huge company called Megacorp has taken over everything.
There we go. Lame Mavericks.
Well, ignore Jay, huh? I'm still a mod, you know. Not anymore. I unmodded you, Frem.
Don't tell him, Jay.
Did you remod him?
No, I didn't do anything. You've seen me. You've fucking seen. You would have seen me reach my gremlin claws over on your computer and go remod him. But don't tell him, Jay. Don't remind him.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Did you do it?
No, you know I didn't.
Don't tell me what then.
Don't even worry about it, dude. Gordon Freeman? What about Gordon Freeman? EXO, would you be interested in reviewing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom?
I don't see why not, because I like that Flying Dutchman game, alright.
I can't tell if that was a joke or not.
That was no joke, my friend.
No, not you. I know you're serious. I was just wondering if he was being serious, and I think he's definitely not, because he's my, he's my Lenny friend.
Alright, I think we've completed all the missions on this planet, so...
I'm glad you're being fairly laissez-faire with the Lenny thing. I was worried that you were going to be like, alright, that's enough.
Filthy neoliberalism.
Michael, you get too politically charged. He is a poli-sci minor?
Major.
Oh, you're double majoring, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, this is a good gun. But I want
Jay!
the pulse rifle.
Jay!
I'll get the secret gun for now.
Jay!
Or the pulse rifle in time for the second act of the game.
You fucked up. We're supposed to keep it a secret. You're supposed to be a secret mod.
What did Jay say? No, you didn't. I'm still a mod.
You remodded him. Because I made you.
I'm gonna open this and it's gonna say he's not a mod. Fucking hell! I want to see the chat. Okay. Add / remove. There are currently no moderators, Eric.
I feel like you definitely remodded him.
I was going to, but then because you said like, oh, Michael, you made him cry. You should make him a mod again to make up. And then I realized that because for some reason with YouTube, you can if it's all one word, you can type it in.
The video game.
If it's all one word, you can just type the name into the little bar. But if it's not, if it's like 2 words, like Game Mavericks, you have to enter the URL.
Yeah.
And the only way to get that is for me to go into the sidebar and then like right-click copy link location and stick it in.
You know, it's funny. I don't know if you're trying to annoy us, random player. He's the guy who's been saying, like, making fun of the names. He said ZBros.
EXO's use of weapons in this game continually triggers me. Mikey, which game do you like to 100% on? I mean, it's long...
Everyone. There you go. I see. The thing is, I can't tell if the random player is trying to annoy us, but he's just like the kind of guy that I like to see in chat and just sort of witness.
Can I get a witness?
So, I don't know. It's working. It's working for me.
Oh God.
That comment was both a joke and not a joke. See, See, now that you're just driving me nuts even more, because I don't know if that's a good game or not, but it seems like the kind of game that would.
What game is this?
The Battle for Bikini Bottom or whatever.
I've heard it's a good game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least I've heard it's a fairly decent one. I'm gonna farm some raritanium real quick.
It just seems like a weird game for you to review.
I mean, like Johnny reviewed it, so I don't see why it's too good for me. That's the case.
Well, no. I'm not pretending like your standards are super high. Game Mavericks is a thing.
You're kind of an arsehole, you know that? Alright, got some of our shield back. Yo, you really are a dick, you know that?
Sorry, sometimes I just like to poke your buttons. I feel like...
For a second there, I thought you said, sometimes I like to poke your butt. That's what I thought I heard. Oh, no!
Michael, first of all, I want you to apologize to the viewers for their ears.
I apologize for your ears.
Now I want you to apologize for my ears, because I probably got that even worse.
I apologize. For your ears, Eric.
I was worried you're just gonna yawn and not finish my important apology.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of these ship sections, I've got to say. Like, it controls okay.
I'm just reminded.
Just like it's not as maneuverable as Star Fox. You know what I mean? Like you can't do like a loop if guys are behind you. You know. And I mean, I guess there is a radar.
You know, there are
so
actually
that
ship sections in Halo Reach.
Like this. Something
yeah,
like this.
basically like this.
Like, weren't there drop ships you could control in Halo 3? Like, you're going between the towers and, like, whatever that thing was, the Orpheus.
Yeah, well, you could get in vehicles, but they weren't, like, ships, like... I can't say ship,
Cause, like, I don't
ship sections.
Because, I mean, like,
it's
now...
ship sections or ship sections.
Are the servers still up for, like, Halo 3 and Halo 2 and all that stuff?
No, what they did is they re-released, like,
oh, yeah,
one
they
of those
really,
ultimate packs. But apparently that was
Xbox
really,
One.
Apparently that was really shitty. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it was, like...
I think it's one of those, release it now, patch it later deals.
Yeah, maybe. But by the time they released all the patches, since it might have been exclusively just the multiplayer, but I'm not sure. I don't know, because I don't have an Xbox One. Well, I guess we do have an Xbox One.
Yeah, it's our dad's, though, and it's hooked up to the big TV, so we can't
How much
play
do you know about his trying to play Fallout 4?
All I know is that he saw the intro cutscene, at least. With that stupid
for anybody who's
mascot
played
I hate.
Fallout.
I hate that guy's character design. There's something about that really bugs me.
I showed you that sticker that I have of him on the very front of my desktop, right?
No.
Hold on, I gotta... You know I got a bunch of stickers. I posted that to Twitter, so you saw that. But, there's two stickers on the very front of my desktop. One is Kappa, and the other one is just Vault Boy with a thumbs up. And on the side I have...
That's his name, Vault Boy?
Yeah. Well, I think so. Hold on. And then on the side...
Did you know that,
on the side
Bethesda basically stole that IP from some other company?
I guess I could believe it.
So it wasn't originally their idea.
I'm not a Bethesda worshipper, despite all the hours I've logged into all their games.
Yeah,
like,
like
all their games
the people
are,
at DigiPen definitely were.
There are a lot of people who get hard-ons for Bethesda. My thing is, all of their games are like pretty crappy in some way or another. Like the combat in all of the Bethesda. Okay, I haven't played all of the Bethesda games. I played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4. I've played Oblivion and Skyrim, and I've logged a lot of hours in all those games. And I've also modded a few of them, like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. I like modded all those way too much, you know, to the point where you're like just trying to, you know, play around with hundreds of mods without the game breaking. But that being said, like even with mods, some of those games they're just like the combat in all those games are pretty much shit.
Was Fallout 4 better in that regard?
Fallout 4 is better than Fallout 3 and New Vegas in terms of combat, but it's still not like good. It's not good combat. I think what I like about it is just exploring and picking up shit. Just walking around and exploring.
I think that's
like,
really the appeal.
What I liked about Fallout 4 was getting all the power armor. Since there's different kinds of power armor.
Remember when people used to describe Fallout 3 as the beta for Skyrim?
What?
Like that?
I've
or
never
like the
heard
precursor or something like that.
That's
you even told me
stupid.
that. You were the one who
Really?
told me about that.
Because that's ridiculous. I know that people really liked Morrowind. I mean, I played through and did like everything in Oblivion, so I know Oblivion.
The only good ones were Morrowind, Fallout 3 and V, and maybe Oblivion. Most Bethesda games are shit.
They're...
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on, Michael. I know it won't matter to anybody else. There's a picture in front of my PC. Captain Vault Boy. And on the side, I have like 4 like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, guys. I don't want to brag. That being said, on the side of my PC, There's these are all like the prolific knights from Dark Souls, but they're like pixels, like pixel versions of them. It's pretty cool. So I have Solaire at the top, and then I have Siegemeier, and then I have Ornstein, and I have Artorias.
Right. I cheated to get the Rhino in 1. I legit have got the Rhino 2 and 3 in Deadlock, though.
Michael's reading his Skype. I like how Jay has to Skype message you in order to get your attention.
Yeah, because I get a notification for that, but Eric's the one who's supposed to be managing the chat here.
Is that you? At no point was
Speaking
I
of Star Fox, Mikey, do you still like Star Fox 64, or hasn't it aged well?
Answer the question, Michael. Do you still like Star Fox 64?
What's that?
Yeah. It's just not as good as any of the other ones. Well, I better qualify that. I don't think it's as good as... I don't see how it's unequivocally the best one. That's all I think. Because, like, I think the graphics have definitely not aged well. There's some parts of that game that just look hideous. By the way, Quark...
Yeah, this is kind of important.
No!
Is that what I think it's supposed to be?
That?
No, below it, below.
Z-Sisses?
Like ISIS, but with a Z?
No, I think it's supposed to be ZBros. It's Z-Sisses.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think it's supposed to be
ISIS with a Z.
No, that's not what it's supposed to be.
I think we should change our name.
He's the guy who keeps telling us that we need to change our name. Remember?
I know.
So he's saying we should be called the Z-Sisses.
He's fucking around with us in like a.
I only like the first Jack game. I wish they go back to that universe.
I think it's supposed to be Zysis, and if it is, I think we should definitely. I think we should file the paperwork tomorrow. Is what I'm saying.
Let's check this place out and
before somebody else takes Zysis.
I'd have to fucking change the intro.
Allahu Eric Bar. Listen. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I just realized that could legitimately offend people. Listen, we're joking around.
Allahu Snakbar.
I respect.
We bomb you.
All religions. The VOD is coming out, right?
Yeah. I can't edit that out, but Eric can apologize with all his might.
Yeah, but nobody would count my apology.
I don't think anybody cares, Eric.
I know, but still.
You might get a few social... Those damn SJWs always questioning my perfect culture.
I'm not worried about I'm not worried about SJWs. I'm worried about people whose religion I might legitimately offend. But, anyway.
I think what time is it?
You knew me, Blu-ray. This Blu-ray guy.
He gets you.
Does he watch Gay Mavericks? Does he know me?
I've never seen him comment.
That's
before.
what I'm saying. Is I feel like with all the Lenny faces and so on and so forth, if he watched Gay Mavericks, he would have probably commented.
Well, with you, like you're.
And yet he's honed in. He's honed in on me immediately.
Yeah, you guys get each other. Eric, look at that. Look at this little metal rail right there. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, whatever.
The PS2 is not, because like everybody's just like, oh yeah, the PS2 is better. I mean, like the library is really, really strong. That's definitely true. Most of the games look passable at the very least. But you know, the GameCube's hardware was obviously better. And most of the games actually support widescreen and progressive scan too. So it's just like, I can't see.
If you think about the best looking games on PS2 and the best looking games on GameCube, the GameCube kind of wins.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a bigger, stronger vocabulary.
Library.
Yeah, library, because Nintendo's not as good with third-party games.
I was really with this generation where that kind of started. Because like before, well, actually no, it was the Nintendo 64 era where that kind of started.
Yeah, there's a lot of third-party games on there.
I'm gonna have to fucking manage my quick select real quick. Tractor beam, the dynamo I know is not gonna get much use for a while, and if it does, I can bring it back. Terminator. Remember Thurman Merman, Eric?
Yeah, dude. How could I forget Thurman Merman, dude? Thurman Merman's the best. It doesn't feel like we've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
I've heard people talk about when they stream, it feels like they get really tuckered out really quickly. For me, it's like I'll be like, oh shit, 4 hours has gone by. I mean, I only streamed like 4 times, but I don't know.
Looks like I can't freeze that one.
Sandover was boring. The universe of Jak 2 and 3 were interesting.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, like, Jak 1 I don't think I was especially fair with. That's why I'm actually gonna re-review that game this summer. But it's like I can't pretend that Jak 2 for me was just
when will the
much better.
review come out? That's my question.
Probably never.
Remake or re-break Exo Paradigm Gaming?
Yeah, someone was asking me to do a roar of the ZBros intros.
Well played, sir.
I think it was Black Hooded Gamer or something.
Jeb.
Yeah, Jebberino and the pepperoni.
Jebberoni and the Paparino. Paparino. It's funny how little I know about like hardware and running and performance on like this era of games and beforehand. But I only like know like modern stuff, like Retropolis Zone. It's talking about like progressive scan and stuff. And
yeah, and PS2 has more widescreen games than GC, I think. Well, before or after like 2006, you know, because like the PS2 had a much longer lifespan than GameCube. Because like, from what I understand, like once like the PlayStation 3 came out and the Wii came out and the Xbox 360 came out, that's where we started to get a lot more progressive scan and composite on PS2. But before that point, not nearly as much. Because I know that Sonic Unleashed on PS2 has widescreen and progressive scan.
Super Gamer, wondering if you'll ever do a Zelda marathon.
Probably. There are plenty of Zelda remakes, so it's like... The only problem is that, I mean, like, there may or may not be a Twilight Princess HD video in the works. You guys heard it here first. I'm going to use my secrets.
You heard it here first. Wow.
There might be one of those videos in the works, folks, but it's like... Got him.
You did it, Michael. Good job.
So trying to... The problem with this game, the upgrade system
you're good at this
game,
you'll be good at Dark Souls.
I think there's a difference, but sure, whatever.
You'll be just as good. You probably won't even die.
The problem with the upgrade system in this game is that because the weapons only upgrade once in a normal playthrough, it takes forever. So it's like you can use them until the cows come home, but they're going to have the same stats for most of the game.
Until those dang old cows come home.
Yeah. You hoid me.
And then you milk their teats.
You
that
have
delicious
found
milk.
a nanotech boost. Nanotech boosts instantly increase your maximum.
Did you just say
nanotech
milk
capacity.
teats?
You didn't even like hear any of that, did you? I thought you were making that face because of what I said, but then you like barely said it.
All right. So we're actually making good progresso soup here.
Is that something that you say, Michael?
Yes, that is something I say on a regular basis, as a matter of factoid.
I'm choosing not to believe you in this case. I realized that I've been shaking this
in front of the thing.
This Fitbit. And
is that yours?
Yeah, Mom got it for me for sleep. Because apparently it tells when you're sleeping, it tells you like how long you actually get like restful sleep, like stage 3 and 4 sleep.
Yeah. What I've learned is that like apparently how the REM cycle works, rapid eye movement. It's like the cycles last an hour and a half. So like as long as you sleep for a multiple of an hour and a half, like you should wake up feeling more rested than you would if you wake up in the middle of a cycle. Because that's when you feel like, oh yeah. God, my dream got cut off prematurely, and I want to go back to sleep and finish it.
Well, I don't dream both asleep and awake. But that being said, I've heard that there are... That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah,
I heard that...
I didn't get it, so it's not funny.
Okay, so... Yes, you're right. So basically, from what you said, there are certain times that you can wake up and you'll feel more rested than you were.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the gist.
There are apparently, I don't know how many like things actually do this. There are Dad was telling me about one, but it was for Microsoft, and he made it sound better than he did, which he does with all Microsoft product. After I had my Windows phone for like 2 years and I hated it, I learned to be a little cautious. But he said there's a smart alarm that measures your heart rate that tells whether or not, like, when it's that time that you can wake up and feel better rested. And then it'll wake you up earlier than when you set your alarm, if that's the case. But then it sets like a cap, so like if you need to get up by 6:30, but that time where if you're well rested and it's a good time to wake up is at like happens at like 6:10. It'll set an alarm and get you up anyway. But if that doesn't come by and you still need to get up by 6:30, it'll still get you up by 6:30.
Alright, sounds.
And so I was looking for something like that, and then Mom got me this, but I'm not sure this even has that. Because I certainly don't.
Because Eric sleeps like a log. You can't wake him up.
That's because I don't get good sleep. I have what do you call that?
Insomnia.
Well, not just like insomnia, but it's something when you fall asleep and then you wake up a little bit more. I forget what the technical name for it is.
Light sleeping?
It's because it's something where like part of you, I don't know if it's part of your trachea or something, part of the breathing system. It I will say, chat looks pretty good right now. I'm pretty laissez-faire, ideologically wise when it comes to that. So the more memes, the more. I just also don't want the legitimate questions to die out and fall away in the Lenny face fight that's going on.
Oh, that's right. The Ratchet and Clank 1 weapons don't upgrade in this game.
God, what's that shit called? It's when, like, one of your brain, like, when... Okay, so part of your brain... Once you
only
like,
use 30% of your brain.
Shut the fuck
So we have that one Scarlett Johansson movie where she uses all of her brain and she's like superpowered.
Mom was trying to tell me about that, and I was like, that is not how the fucking brain works. And I didn't want to be, like, mean and say that's the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life, but it was pretty... Like, that's clearly not how it works. Anyway... like when you like actually get to those stages of sleep, part of your brain like slows down, and then that part of your brain controls like part of like, I don't know if it's your trachea or it's some part of the breathing system, but because that part of your brain slows down, with some people, like you basically relax that muscle. And if that muscle gets relaxed, then you don't get enough air, and as a result, you like wake up. You know how like dad has the same thing, and that's why he always wakes up and goes, you know, he makes that noise and wakes up. That's because you're not getting enough air because like part of your brain is slowed down. You actually started falling asleep for real.
Yeah, our gravity bomb got upgraded to the mini nuke, Eric. You see those mushroom clouds?
That's how uninteresting the shit I was talking about. Do you want me to review this Fitbit? Because I don't need the Fitbit for anything else. It's just like sleep, but it has a clock on it, I guess. I don't know. She's like, if you don't use it, somebody else will use it.
They gave me like a free pair of noise-canceling headphones the other day.
Mom and Dad?
Yeah. Just
Holy shit.
no reason. They just got one.
Why?
I'm not
Did they say why?
Like, I think like they had a bunch of credit from Target or no Costco, and they went and bought a bunch of shit, and that happened to be one of them. And they just decided to give it to me.
Actually, maybe this is what I got. I know that they had the Costco credit. I joked around about them spending it on me, more RAM for me or something like that. But
random player is asking us about a PSP game. Can you look at the?
Hold on, he's been that's the guy who's been fucking with us.
So, Play Dynamite, Hetty. That's a treasure game. That's a real game.
Okay.
IK lol.
Hetty?
I want to see a review of it. Yeah, Dynamite Hetty. And besides, I want to know what happened to Jack's uncle and Egocyst from the first game. I'm using a PSP emulator instead of modding a PSP Go.
Oh.
What the fuck? No one tells me when XO is streaming shitty games. Haha. Fuck you, Alec. I'm pretty pissed at Amazon. My package isn't here yet when today was an extension of the date.
Play the game while you...
well, it's like
now
people...
now you can yell about Amazon.
Okay. So, here's what happened with me. Well, Jay actually already knows because I bitched about it on his Mega Man 10 Let's
but
Play
Jay just
yesterday.
said, fuck, Alec is here. I know you two.
XO, are there any indie games you are interested in? Hold on, let me get out of this room real quick. I came because I've been playing Skull.
I can't take back the fact that I laughed at the name Dynamite Hetty. I still think it's stupid. That being said, it's got like 4.8 out of 5.
Yeah, it's
like well reviewed.
Considered something of a classic for the Genesis. Like, I'm sure you could ask Ethan all about it, and he'd go on for 3,000 years. Oh yeah, this is so much better than anything on the Super Nintendo. Just him and his Genesis.
I can't quite tell, like, your relationship with Ethan.
We have a pretty good relationship.
On one hand, you guys get along so well, but on the other hand, you guys have some things that you really don't like about each other.
It's more like it's just something I really disagree with him on, because like a lot of those Genesis games, like
oh damn, here it comes.
That needs improvements. Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognitos, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quick.
Ship's not made out of gummy? 0 out of 10.
So next time you're in the market for some legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
That's a pretty good catchphrase.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
So is this a split pathway? Which one do you want to do first?
Well, you can just go back to the ship right now. So do that.
So yes.
Well, I mean, like, it's not like if you go that way, you can't go to the chemical factory later. It's more like you...
Ha! I'd ship it. Well played, sir. Well played.
Probably turn this shit off. Probably got to go here first. So it's like, no, I guess it's not a split pathway because you have to go this way first. But whatever.
Metropolis Zone is asking a question in regards to...
XO, you are a nerd like me, right? Turn on 4x3 for a moment in RNC2 and you will see that Art 16:9 actually crops the image rather than extended. Just so you know. If when you say so. Let's see. Can I do it from... I don't think I can do it. Oh no, here we go.
You goofball.
We'll see how it changes.
This is important. All he just did was toggle it.
Yeah, nothing changed, so I guess he's right. Because otherwise it would squish, or like it would stretch out, like everything would suddenly get fatter.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen, so I guess, no.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Schnoo. Goo.
I was about to ask you if you've ever modded a game, and then I realized.
Yeah, I used to ROM hack all the time. If that counts.
I mean, I guess that counts. Yeah. You ROM hack, and you would, what else? You did something, you fucked around in another way, but I forget what it was. It's driving me nuts now.
Well, I don't remember what it is, so if you don't,
maybe
then
I'm just out of it. I don't know.
Alright, I should probably pull the chat back up. But Eric already made jokes about XO and Sanic too.
Yeah, I already...
Gamer Paradigm XO, but Belias Andover Village was in Jak 2. Sonic 2 is factually good, and anyone who says otherwise is a sniveling child wouldn't know of good games if it bit him in the dick. Mavericks game. No, you have to exit the menu. Alright.
Michael was like, he crunched right through all those.
Yeah.
Hello, Game Tank.
Yeah, this suddenly got a lot squishier.
Frank,
look at that.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Hopefully that doesn't fuck up the stream in any way.
I hope it does.
Yeah, it does. It does sort of crop it inwards, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because. Wow. Does that mean that I'm getting more image from 4:3 in this case?
You turned up the FOV.
Oh, do I want to go in there? Because I think they're.
I just remembered how everybody got really pissed off in Fallout 4 that you couldn't change the FOV at first, and it was like really limited. You had to go on the console and stuff. When I was thinking modding. I was thinking of different. I was more thinking about like modern PC modding. You know, it's like I guess ROM hacking is not a whole lot different.
Yeah, the problem with ROM hacking though is just like changing the smallest things can fuck up the game and make it not work. It'll destroy the checksum.
Same with modern modding. That's for damn sure. Frank the taming gank. Alec has quite a sense of humor. I'll say he's a very unique sense of humor. Taming gank.
Yeah, taming gank. Sonic 06 is a good game, fuckhead. You know, I'm keep trying to convince Eric that we need to play that game on the show, and he won't have it.
No, you're trying to convince me to play it on the show.
Yeah.
You can play fucking Sonic 06 on the show if you want. First of all, it's not even a fucking show. It's horse shit. For some reason, like I don't know why horse shit is so ingrained in my mind when it comes to describing a show, especially that one series. It's funny because
Paper Mario.
Mini nukes are also a thing in Fallout. Speaking of Fallout and modding things. Yeah, Paper Mario in particular. In particular. Hey Michael, if you like ROM hacks, then why not X30 Project?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. I do not.
Like, this is a Jews.
Michael, that's super offensive. Sonic Boom is great, dumbass. I agree. I really like Sonic Boom.
Like, if you take footage from a game in Vegas of a 4:3 game and just zoom it in until it's 16:9, it just zooms in. That's what RNC games do. I don't know. But it's just like, doesn't that mean wouldn't you be getting more resolution out of it, though? If you record it in 16:9 to begin with? Because, like, is it the camera that's zooming in?
That's just the ratio. That's not necessarily the resolution.
Yeah, but it's like... So, like, you have, like, a 4:3 game, right?
Yeah.
And that's, like, 480p on the side, right?
You pause a lot, my friend.
So then
I
that's
know
like...
that you're trying... You normally... I don't... It's distracting you from explaining it to me, but that being said... We are playing the video game. Playing the dang old video game. Not everybody's interested in that.
So it's like you have a 4:3 image,
yeah,
and the 3 side is 480 pixels tall.
Yes.
And so like if I were to zoom in on that,
Michael's
gonna get up
truly
there?
multitasking right now, trying to solve the puzzle and explain to
RNC equals rat and cum. # make Sonic great again.
I love this chat. It's a mixture of legitimate question, Lenny face wars, and
because like if it's zooming in,
rat and cum. Why rat? I'm sorry. Go on with your super important shit. Michael's trying to figure out do so many things right now. Rat and come. Rat and come.
Is there an evil fish in here?
What do you...
Yeah, there is.
Come on.
It looks like there's a switch right there. Maybe?
It's definitely a switch and a giant tambourine.
Alright, I'm gonna unfreeze the water
Yes,
and
I
hope
agree,
that that guy
Solid Snake.
doesn't eat me.
We're a little laissez-faire here. A little laissez-faire. Metal Gear. Oh my god, Michael. That was unnecessary.
It's
That was
okay, guys, I did it.
Fucking loud, right in my ears. Oh my goodness.
Alright. I didn't get eaten.
Alec is tossing.
The chat would be bigger if you notified subscribe. Well, that's not my fault, Alec. As far as I know,
That's
it does.
not his fault. That's not his fault. Whose fault?
Well, it's just like if, as far as I know, I thought it was just automatic. There's no setting for it or anything.
I think it's because most people like release a little video saying, "Hey, we're streaming."
Well, no. I mean, like if you have the YouTube
Yeah,
live gaming app,
I know what you mean.
then it like should automatic. Because like whenever Cinemassacre starts streaming, I get a notification.
Yeah, I
from
know.
the YouTube gaming app.
I know what you mean, but what I'm saying is most people release a little video, but I guess.
And I did do a thing on Twitter saying like, "Hey, I'm streaming right now."
Yeah, not everybody has Twitter.
Well, Alec does.
I wouldn't have Twitter if not for the fact that you made me get one. And I've been fucking around ever since. Everybody should go follow. If you do have a Twitter, go follow Veggie Facts.
Shut up.
They're my favorite joke Twitter account. It's because it's fucking Veggie Tales. Hold on. Hold on.
That's my computer, by the way.
Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me? Have you seen
What the hell?
RNC equals rat shit and cum.
Now it's rat shit.
Implying people look at Michael's Twitter. Back you.
I agree with that. I double that statement. Michael is getting the feeling that this is a giant bully fest now.
Transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
That's the garage door, everybody.
Yeah, I live right above there. Oh, we have to fucking buy it for 6,000 bolts.
6,000 bolts. Like how many just retweets of Mike Rowe tweets I have on my account, even though I don't even listen to his podcast. I just retweet Mike Rowe pictures every once in a while. I was looking for the Veggie Facts, like this stuff.
Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin Just give it time. And I need it delivered.
I'm just saying, Veggie Facts.
Hey, what? What?
Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
Alright, I'm sorry. At what point did this become an Alec J battle?
Every time they're together, that's what happens. Like, I always joke about them being an old married couple. About how Jay is like the nagging wife that always gets mad whenever Alec fucks up.
And Alec just fucks around with him.
Yeah, and Alec just screws everything up. He's like, you remember that part from National Treasure 2 where like Nicolas Cage's dad?
No, I'm sorry. I was just reading that.
You know what? Fuck
delightful
you,
comment
shitty.
from a random player.
I can imagine Charlie Brown saying, "Eat shit and die, motherfucker." Then Lucy heard him, and she wants to do this to him. I live like near like 20 DDs. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go upgrade our ship.
20 DDs. And Michael's like, okay.
I noticed that when I bring them on my streams too. Yeah, Game and Take knows what I'm talking about.
Animaniacs Great Edgar Hunt? I've never heard of that.
Alright, so trying to remember what the good upgrades are for this thing. We should probably invest in the...
No, dude. Fucking go full power. Yeah. That's the one. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, Michael. I have 100% of this. I've gotten the caveman's tooth or whatever the weird thing is. Rhino machine. 6,000 times. I also like Jewish people.
Yeah, you want to make sure you upgrade your ship before the next ship section. Because
I agree, Alec. Michael is sexist.
Jay is the nagging wife, Michael. That's sexist.
Michael whipped his head around like at 100 miles per hour.
Jay's just one of those filthy anti-SJWs. No, not Jay. Alec is. Yeah. So, guys, hopefully Toy Story 2 on the Dreamcast will reach my house within the next 2 days. So that Eric and I
want to put that quote on the gravestone. Hopefully Toy Story 2 on the Dreamcast will reach my house in the next few days. It's not like it matters.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
It doesn't really matter to them when Toy Story 2 comes up. Reaches our house.
Oh! No!
Not the spikes!
Not the spiky, man! Oh, no!
Dude, I feel like it's like... You were like, what's that episode? Alright, this is really important, guys. And will make nobody facepalm. Remember that episode of SpongeBob? What's the... Where he draws like a SpongeBob?
Doodle Bob.
Doodle Bob, yes. You remind me of the... You're like the dude... Like a Doodle Bob. No. Stop that immediately. You're like the Doodle Bob version of my... Oh, God! I feel like. It's like a hollow shell of what it is.
A filthy knockoff.
No, it's not a filthy knockoff. It's got its own merits. That being said,
implying that Doodle Bob has his own merits.
And it just feels different, and it unsettles me in a way. It's like seeing a child that looks exactly like your child but isn't actually, and you know it.
Have you seen Meet the Parents too?
Well played,
Snake. Doodle Paradigm Gamer.
I guess this crowd is young enough. Because I feel like if you're old enough and you hear somebody start talking about SpongeBob, you'd want to hit him in the head. Just knock him up, like over the head with a brick or something like that. He throws the bowling ball. God, that is such a long animation.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Can you not skip that?
Come
on, get it together.
Insomniac Games.
Naughty Dog.
Game.
No, I'm just kidding. That's the quickest way to trigger Michael. Is to confuse Insomniac Games with Naughty Dog. What was that game that Insomniac Games made recently that got all hyped up and nobody liked?
Uncharted 4?
That's Naughty Dog. Insomniac.
Oh, no,
you just got them screwed up.
Well, it's like I'm not listening to you because I'm playing the game.
Okay.
They made Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One,
right. No,
and apparently nobody liked it.
That's true. The random player.
Yeah, one thing you have to realize is that sometimes I just don't listen to people.
6 o'clock.
Oh.
6 o'clock. There's some fucking
12 o'clock midnight.
There are some major SpongeBob references going on right now. He said that was his favorite.
You know,
episode.
Ethan and I have basically discussed about how SpongeBob is not super funny when you're watching it. It's more funny when you're referencing it.
I'd have to meditate over that to see whether or not that's true.
I'd have to eat only a single grain of rice and survive on the juice of the universe.
I'd have to run some experiments, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'd have to watch it. Z Paradigm Bros. Yeah, I'm telling you, we need to work on the name situation, man. Before our groundbreaking Toy Story 2 playthrough hits the market.
You know, people seem really excited for it because everybody loves that game. Yeah.
When what social media has there been people like, oh, I can't wait for that Toy Story
Well, it's
2
like,
playthrough.
I know that Jay and Alec are looking forward to it. Spinge Bill raped Exo.
I'm surprised you don't get annoyed by this kind. You seem like the kind of guy who really want to control the chat, but
Nah, not really, because I'm busy playing the fucking game, you know.
that's cool. I never liked that. I know that I was watching a stream one time. Some guy was playing Mario Maker pretty seriously, and I'm like, all right, I'm fine with serious streams and stuff, and I'm fine with people who don't like people who spam a lot.
Oh, you have to realize this is also a ZBros stream that
true.
we're doing right now.
This is a really
it's just like
outfit.
I can only expect the best from us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like just like our playthroughs, where like everything is super serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Die.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
How many hits did that guy take?
Yeah. So I was watching some guy just stream Mario Maker or whatever, and
All right, we're taking on the thief.
And he was I'm fine with like keeping like major like spam out of your chat and stuff like that, but this guy like would insta-ban anybody who used Kappa.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like no fun allowed.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, all right, there's not wanting Lenny faces. There's not wanting people spamming the same stuff. There's people not wanting, inappropriate language. And then there's insta-banning people for stupid shit like that. And it's like, alright, this is the thing.
I guess Mini-Me doesn't want any chocolate. It's like catnip for clones.
It's like catnip for clones.
And when Mr. Bigglesworth gets upset, people die!
Mom told me today that apparently, Mike Myers and Simon Pegg are gonna be in a movie together. Like,
when was the last time Mike Myers was in anything?
But
The Love Guru was the last time I can remember. That movie's like shite. The plot of it is that like Mike Myers is a guru and he's trying to help a hockey team get better, or something like that.
That makes a lot of sense.
And Vern Troyer is like in it for some reason.
Are you like cutting your way through this game right now? How
Yeah.
far are you in this game?
I'm about a third of the way through, I'd say.
Oh, okay. I thought it feels like more.
It's like we're almost done with the first act where we get a certain reveal about a certain character. And our loyalty becomes in question. Oh no! Got him. It's okay, everyone. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Eric, so you should be flattered that I imitate you so much.
Oh, you mean in regards to freaking out over like stuff that really doesn't deserve to be freaked out over?
Yeah.
Freaked out. Is it?
Oh no! I got killed by the spiky man.
See, but I mean, it feels like a hollow form, like a.
The hollow men from fucking Fable.
Michael, you should just. Dude, you don't. I don't know why I found that so funny. Fucking hollow men. They were called hollow men. You should just look at the fucking chat right now, Michael.
Kinky Exo fanfiction. Exo ate chocolate, then he realized it's rabbit shit and he died. Michael, is there any reason why I shouldn't be a mod? I don't know if I trust you, Majora
probably
Jedi.
a few.
You mean a zebra stream. Haha. I am... What, Jay? I don't remember what it was.
That was a good cutscene, wasn't it?
I missed it because I was too busy looking at the chat.
Yeah, haven't you played this game 6,000 times?
Yeah, I've played it twice, I think.
So this is your third time.
Well, I got killed by the easy thief boss.
Spiky man!
Oh no! I got killed by the spiky man!
You only saying it's easy because you're being watched.
Well, I beat this game before, and like the last time I played it...
Anybody in here played Jotun? Jotun?
Is that the name of the second region of Pokemon? Yeah,
Is
Johto.
it? Oh, Johto. Yeah, that is pretty similar. No,
hey, Eric, have you heard of an anime called Icon?
No.
Basically, it's food porn.
I don't have weed friends like you.
Yeah, you know our sister. She's a filthy weeb.
she's a weeb, but she knows to keep that shit far away from me before I hone in on it. It's funny because I don't actually like hate it that much. Although Maddie does annoy me sometimes. I know that there were like apparently episodes and episodes of, I don't know if it was Catherine or DKC2, but apparently Alonzo and Ethan just talked about like
they're weebs
stuff
all
like
the way. I don't even know if Alonzo's still watching. These turrets are really giving me a run for my money. Ooh boy, this is not going to end well.
I agree, Alec. Jay is overhyped. Way overhyped.
Yeah, he's been talking about how great his Ratchet and Clank review is going to be. Alright, the gloves come off.
Michael, if this is frustrating you right now, you will love Dark Souls. You will love
It's not frustrating me, I just need to focus.
What
I just need to focus. Like,
I'm not
like Gaylord Fokker from Meet the Parents.
Gaylord Fokker. Meet the Fuckers. What was the one that came after Meet the Fuckers?
Little Fockers.
Little Fuckers.
That movie was completely pointless. It's just like, you're cheating on my daughter.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh wait, no you're not. I guess we're cool again. Like, it's all about Robert De Niro's circle of trust.
I mean, in the big scheme of things, all movies are pointless.
Yeah, but that movie was especially pointless.
Why didn't you just do that before?
Because I wanted to get experience for the chopper, that's why.
Oh.
Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little.
What do you mean not worth it? That was exposition.
Cratchit spank.
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe.
So is the idea that this guy is like fucking crazy?
Sort of.
Absolutely munificent. You two are a galuptious team.
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
It's rendezvous.
I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest.
This fucking music right now is doing me right.
We transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the
I love this kind of shit.
team, thereby eliminating costly mobility.
See, that's why Majora Jedi should be a mod.
It's Captain Quark, spoiler alert. Fuck off. Blocked.
Oh, don't block him.
Right, I'm gonna put user in timeout.
Don't put him in timeout. Come on.
But Michael thinks I bully people. No, I don't.
See, usually one of the biggest thing that mods do are like ban people for spoilers. Let's see her enforce in chat. In which case,
I'm smoking fucking crack. Mikey, Eric, you should give Animaniacs the Great Edgar a try in the GameCube. It's $20 to $30 on eBay. Majora Jedi, I'd say I've become decent at reviewing games, and I'm anything but overhyped since I'm not even hyped. No ban pulls.
I disagree. Who is that?
That's Fizzwidget. That's the boss.
Oh.
Like when he's landing, he was just like looking at a spinning thing. Like a toy.
It's insured.
Insurance fraud.
You have the delivery.
So this guy's kind of a bad guy. I'm getting.
Sort of.
Because those are like fucking twonkies. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, that's basically what they are.
Rest in peace.
Oh, watch this part.
I knew it.
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Let's see if we can find a way out of here.
Have you seen that one Donald Duck meme where he's like... then he plays the fiddle?
I know he does that all the time. He does that little handshaking thing.
Not like he's jumping up and down and like jerking his hand up and down.
Jay from Jay's Review is doing a Ratchet and Clank marathon. Not the very same J reviews from J's Reviews, is it, Michael?
Not to be confused with the J of the non-existent J's World that may or may not come out. Eric, look at this.
We're supposed to be hyping his series, Michael. Stop that.
Clank's face. Okay, way too close.
I'm gonna get fucking epileptic fit. Words are hard for me today, alright? First it was ship section. Oh, the baby got stuck, man. We had to perform a ship section.
That feeling when you almost get banned for spoiling a 13-year-old game. It's been pretty long, too, since your last review, Jay, so RNC1 better be a masterpiece. Yeah, if it's been long since Jay's last review, it's been far too long since my last one.
I did make a review, by the way. I made a review.
You did?
Yeah. I just keep forgetting to upload and edit it. It's not like a real review. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, it's one of those exo-paradigm gamers forgetting about the little guys.
No.
Totally.
Don't worry. It's a review of whatever that game is called. Pokemon Tekken.
When did you play that?
At Target. I'm telling you, review's coming out. Don't you worry.
Where are you gonna get footage?
Maddie took it for me. The iPhone.
Oh my. Oh my god. This is gonna be the greatest video of all time. It's gonna be even better than Alex's usual routine.
Come on now. That's rough. That's rough nuts right there, Michael.
Yeah, well, as Alec always says, you're not a real friend if you can't take a pie in the face.
Is that a euphemism?
Oh, you better ask Alec. Because, like, as far as I know, he was being, like, literal with it. Well, I suppose it is metaphorical, no matter how you slice it. But what he was basically saying was just like, if you can't take a joke from me, then you're not a real friend.
Alright, the random player. He's talking about smoking crack. You should look up a song called, Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack. And y'all isn't spelled Y-A-L-L, it's Y-O-U-L-L. And it's like, y'all blank, shit whack. Y'all cowards don't even smoke crack. And it's like not a good song, but it gets like really stuck in your head. Anyway.
Man, those little gremlins take a lot of hits.
Michael. Those gremlins take a lot of hits. I love that voice. I told you where that.
Yeah, you said that on. Oh yeah, you can upgrade your wrench in this game.
That wrench you're always using. Do you ever really use your melee weapon in this game?
Rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. Ooh, I love logic puzzles. Let's see. If you break the glass with the
solved it.
Your wrench now does more damage.
Yeah, doesn't really help much though. This game really wants you to use your guns. Well, I suppose it's better than. Let's see.
Yo. You always said. I'm pretty sure it's the N-word, so I can't say it. But,
yeah, because we can't censor in post. That's why.
No, we don't say that word ever. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of one example when we've been recording and we've said that and had to edit it out. In Super Mario World, you certainly made it sound like I did, but I didn't.
Come here, boy, or I'm gonna have to whip you or something.
Yeah, Michael.
And then I later reinserted the unedited clip, and just because you asked me to.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
We were in like Larry's. We were in Larry's castle. Remember? We were in Larry's castle, and I inserted the unedited clip.
I watched it recently. You definitely fucking didn't.
Want to bet?
Well, no, because I know you probably did now. The way you're sticking to it. That being said, when it is kind of funny in retrospect. If it wasn't me whose ass was on the line, I would totally think it was the funniest thing ever. Cause you totally make it sound like I say the most heinous shit when it wasn't that bad. The South, aka come here, I'm gonna whip you, boy.
If you ain't white, if you're black, come here and I'm gonna whip you, boy. That's what you said.
Yeah, something like that. And then you edited like the whole thing out and made it sound like I said a string of just like horrible slurs or something. There was another point where you did it too. Would I be digging my own grave if I made a pun here? Tank the Gaming Frank. Shovel Knight review. Thank you for that, Mr. Alec, the Side Quest Gamer.
Wait, you mean Alec Allerger, the Side Quest Gamer reviews, the best channel on the YouTube?
I don't know. I don't know if it. I'm always stuck trying to decide whether or not it's that channel or Jay's review is better. Jay's reviews, the one with the Ratchet and Clank review coming out, I think.
Whoa, he's a she.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing. Where's the experiment?
We have returned to Mr.
Wait a minute, isn't she a Lombardi?
Yep, she is a Lombax. She's the only other one I think you ever see.
Lombarino and cheese.
No, that's a lie. There's another one in Crack in Time you meet, but that's about it.
But I thought the whole point of the Crack in Time is that like there weren't any left.
No, that's the whole point of Tools of Destruction. And then
so she dies? Does she die in this game?
I think she ends up going to another universe somehow. But it happens in a comic that takes place between games. I don't know the details.
Okay.
Let's see. Yo, Alec has 90 reviews and hasn't been improved in like 50 reviews. Oh.
It's turned from like people asking questions and like talking about stuff to just Jay and Alec fucking around.
Alec wouldn't be funny if I called Michael. Feck editing software, I just need confirmation bias and plenty of delusions.
Your toaster doesn't explode in your face. Say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
I like how that guy winked.
Thank goodness that wasn't little Susie.
Oh no, thank goodness that wasn't little Susie.
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
Well, we're gonna need a new ship.
Huh? What about all those upgrades you got for your old ship?
Don't worry. There it is.
Wait a minute. Hold on just a second now. He's thinking about SpongeBob right now.
Hello.
Yeah, that is... No, that's actually not Tom Kenny.
Possession is an illusion. Do not all
The joke was that he was like meditating.
No.
Oh, because of the shitty meditation joke you made earlier.
Yeah! See, it's all coming together. That feel in this chat is cancer. I agree. It's all I've ever wanted was to be part of a stream with a cancer chat. It was on my bucket list, but now I can cross that off. Blue Wraith. I think left.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any Lennies in a while.
Which is a bummer. I was going to ask him for dinner.
Shut up.
I'm having a friend over for dinner.
And by that I mean I'm going to eat my friend.
Well
Dissection Man! Ruining jokes since 1994!
1994. The year Dissection Man became a dissection baby. Born by a dissection. see, dissection. Listen, what's that little R in the one file?
Oh, that means that I beat that file, so it's on challenge mode.
Oh, challenge mode. What are we done for now?
Yeah, we got through about a third of the game. We've been streaming for like 3 hours now. I'm gonna quit Skype before Jay calls me. Quit Skype. Quit. Now Jay can't call me. So fuck
Take
you,
that,
Jay.
Jay.
I thought Dutchland had free health care. No, you're thinking of every other industrialized nation besides the U.S.
Besides the U.S.
Yeah. We have a public option because Big Pharma has all the congressmen in the books.
We're just mini China. Don't even worry about us anymore.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's all we got.
That was a
for now.
glorious fuckfest of technological problems and.
Oh, no. Yeah, fuck you, side quest gamer. Alright, so we're gonna Hey Exo, do you know Tomoyo Daidoji? No, I don't. And I don't speak Japanese, so I can't pronounce that.
Michael does actually speak Japanese. I almost said Chinese. That's
you better be careful, boy.
Yeah, that's how you really
piss off the weebs.
Solidify yourself as a filthy American.
All right, so we're gonna stop streaming for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Besides technological errors aside, and so we will see you. No, fuck off.